Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows DLC Claws of Awaji for what is live stream number 36 for our whole journey through Assassin's Creed Shadows. Good morning, hope your week is going well. We're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue on from yesterday. So yesterday we began the DLC Claws of Awaji. We started off by doing the mission to obtain the bow staff, which is the new weapon for Noe, and then after that we actually started the main DLC itself, and we ended up on the island of Awaji. We also learned just before going to Awaji that potentially Noe's mother could still be alive. We didn't think that was going to be a possibility, but it seems like she could have been. And then we got to Awaji and we found out the truth. She is still alive. So Noe sets off to rescue her, but gets caught in a bit of a trap. It was all a ruse to get her to come in the first place, as they're trying to get some information out of her mother who she wouldn't give the information to, and they needed to use someone else to force her mother to give them the information. Yasuke then arrived to rescue Noe and her mother, and we finished the stream by obtaining the key that's needed for finding this Regalia, and also defeating a Spymaster as Noe got to grips with her new weapon as well. All in all, pretty good. I liked how the story and the DLC married up really nicely. I like the twist that actually Noe's mother isn't dead, as we thought throughout the main game. So I'm hoping, obviously, the story continues on, and it will really work. I'm just checking sound. There you go. But yeah, I like how the way they brought it together so far. I think that's really good. Obviously, we'll have to see how the DLC itself goes. We're only 3.5 hours in after all. They are estimating 10 hours of extra story when we stream it. It's normally a bit more than that, to be fair. So it'd be interesting to see how long it does take us to finish. And the new bow staff, really good. Really got to get to grips with the new postures, though. As when you're fighting, the postures are important to be able to take down enemies a lot easier. Other than if you just use it normally, like a normal weapon, it's not as effective. You have to use the postures to really make it an effective weapon, which we're getting better with, I must admit. So today we just carry on. We've got a location we're going to head to. We're going to do whatever we can along the way to clear things, but potentially we're looking for this Regalia, and we need to find out what's so special about it. That's the other thing. But also how Noe's relationship with her mother is now going to move forward. Now we know she's alive, and now Noe knows she's alive as well, because Noe didn't know she was alive either. So we're interested to see how that relationship moves forward. Okay, let's load in. So, hunt for the Regalia. Tiesu has been rescued from the clutches of Kimura Yukari. Having hidden the stored Regalia on the island several years before, the assassin tasked Noe and Yasuke with its retrieval. And we are 123 hours, 38 minutes in as it stands. But yeah, so far so good. I think they've done really well with the story and how it links together, which is nice. We haven't found too much gear, to be fair. Now, we always, with every DLC we do on the channel, we always try and use DLC gear as soon as we start DLC. So what we said yesterday was, anything we find and pick up, we will then use. That's DLC related, hence why what we're wearing is all DLC, the Bow Disciple outfit. There's our Tiesu's bow, which we obtained yesterday as well. Elegance to find, that's a bow, that's a DLC item as well. And the Bow Disciple headband as well. The only thing it isn't is our Tanto, which is still base game. We're using the Tanto alongside the bow staff because that allows us to do assassinations. Without the Tanto, you can't do them. So we do need the Tanto on. Yasuke, I don't think we've got anything for Yasuke so far, to be fair. I'm pretty sure we haven't gained anything for him, weirdly. And Animus, we did have a look at this. I can't get the exclamation point to disappear. I don't know what's causing it. It bugs me seeing these exclamation points, admittedly. But there is 2 new things started here that, in some ways, we do need to do at some point. But I kind of think we should finish these ones off first. That's the thing. And then in the omnis we've got these to do if we can. Although a lot of these are in the base game, not where we are now. That's in Claws of Awaji. Yeah, we do what we can. But there's something I probably need to spend a bit of time trying to do, maybe away from stream, just to get the rewards, to get the story elements from done as well. So we're now going to retrieve TSV's key. We beat the Bowmaster yesterday before the end of the stream, and he told us he hid it west of Ura. It's buried near a shrine and can be reached through the mountainside ruins. We then scouted, and this was the location we got. It's near a viewpoint as well. So we need to head that way from where we are now. So we're just going to start going that way, really, and see what we come across on the way. We did clear this question mark yesterday before we finished, which is the temple. Mastery points, obviously we're trying to spend them on the bow. We've got to wait until we get more. But yeah, we're just going to start heading that way, essentially. So I was trying to work out how we're getting out of here. We get back on this bit over here. And then we can jump down here. Right, we'll start heading that way. We may come across other things on the way, hopefully, to have a look at and do. We're currently being Noe, as the DLC really relates to her more than Yasuke. Although Yasuke did come and save her, admittedly. But we will try and do things with Yasuke as well. It's got to make sense story-wise, otherwise there's no point in changing. Okay, we should be crossing a road, I think, in a minute. Judging by the map. I think that's the road there. Is that the road? Let's have a look. Not quite. Obviously, we always try and do these things on foot and try and get to these places while exploring the map at the same time. Clear what we can as we go. The important thing. Always worth looking to see if there's any items nearby. I will say the island of Awaji is looking really nice. It's one thing I have noticed, it does look really nice. Very similar to the base game. Different uniforms for the soldiers though. Is he harassing him? I don't think he is, it's okay. We do try and rescue people where we can. Little soldier there. Anything to pick up here? There's a chest here.
Please tell me where you are.
It's not stealing. So one thing we did notice that we heard early on that there were stories of the forest being haunted, people disappearing. What are you doing? Oh wow, it's a big. Oh no, I thought they were all people attacking, but they're not. One of the new bow moves, which I really like, is the throw. There you go, he's down. Oh, Ishiro's Secret 2 or 3. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Whoever that was. E-Play, good morning, how are you? Hope you're well. So we picked up the first of these yesterday. Let's have a quick look at the second one. There's so many little mini stories going on as well, that if you're not paying attention, you won't understand to a degree. I was just going to check this message from my boy. Should be saying he's at school, hopefully. There we go. So the first one of these was from Yasuhiro, my pronunciation, Yasuhiro spies. The Spymaster prepared boats around Awaji's shoreline, one of which contains a valuable outfit. We still need to look for that as well. I'm doing okay, thank you, E-Play. I'm doing okay, thanks. Just vibing. Nice. And we just picked up this second one. A letter from Yasuhiro spies. The Spymaster. We know about the boats. The outfit is under a twisted tree near one of the boats. So we need the third secret, and that'll be the final clue we need, hopefully, to find out what this secret is and where that is, this outfit. But we seem to grab them letters from bandits that attack us. Interestingly, what's this? Miso soup recipe. My son, we miss you dearly here. Please tell us, how goes your service? Are your colleagues acceptable? They'll treat you well. I know you must be missing my miso, but please remember soybeans, salt, and koji. All you need to make it for yourself. Take care, my little one. It's a quest item. We've got a soup recipe. We also yesterday purchased from a trader some puppets. They were quest items. We don't have a mission for them as of yet, but they are a quest item. It's always interesting when you find these quest items, but you don't know what the mission is just yet. We've got to wait till we meet the right person to tell us about these items, I think. More than anything else. But that will come with time, I'm sure. So I'm just... Laptop's decided to have a little moment. There we go, we're all good. Right, there's a bit of gold up there. There's some gold to our right to pick up. Well, I think we're heading left, essentially, but I just want to quickly grab this stuff here. New sub-region discovered. I want to attack again. Bandits. We actually just got 2 in 1 there. Nicely done. Well, after being the Bowmaster yesterday, we actually learned the difference between the different stances and what they're for. So high is for stun, and the normal is obviously just to you can keep good range with the normal one. The low is good for sweeping legs, taking people down that way. Missed that one. Yeah, low is good for sweeping legs, and high is good for stun. So these are another... I'm hoping we may get the third clue then after defeating these. There's another group of bandits sent by the Spymaster from what we can gather. That's a nice stump. On the back of the head there.
Die like an animal.
He's down. Oh, I can assassinate him, to be fair, but I'm not going to. We don't have to assassinate these people. Is there another letter here? Trying to see if there was another letter on one of the bodies.
This one was carrying a...
It is. Oh no, it's different, this one. Nawaki's memento. So this is a different message. I saw it. Nawaki's structure, a twisted mess of twigs and detritus. I do not know how she built it, only that it houses a kurosagama of immense value. A mistress is formidable indeed. So that's a completely different thing to, to what we was expecting. I thought it would be something to do with the item on the shore, but actually, obviously not. There's something else.
This is not good.
Oh, we've just been poisoned. Open the chest. There was poison inside the chest, it seemed. Moving away quickly there. New Tanto, we'll have a look at that in a second. What's in here?
Am I cursed?
Hideout resource minerals. So there wasn't actually anything decent in that chest. Instead we get poisoned for us doing it. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. We did gain a new Tanto. Obviously it's our first DLC Tanto, so we are going to use it no matter what. Why is equipping gear? Oh, it might be still be in a fight. The clandestine Tanto of wounding. Less damage. Bleed build looks good. Again, we only use it really for assassinations, hence why we carry it. We can't change it at the minute. Okay, there is a question mark nearby. So I do want to see what that's about while we're here. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Attacked by bandits, and then the chests were booby trapped. Hello, Mr. Monkey. Right, what do we got over here? Outlaw Falls. Okay, Outlaw Falls. Can I change my Tanto now? Yes, we can. So clandestine Tanto wounding is we gain from the DLC, so we'll equip it. Even if for the item we equip is worse, we'll still do so, as we only use DLC stuff going forwards. Right, there's something over there to pick up. Outlaw Falls, though. Do we trust the bag, the thing there? Worn peasant clothes for no way. We are already in DLC armor, so we don't have to necessarily change our armor at this point, as we are already in DLC gear. Health is lower, critical damage goes up. Restore time for using a tool. The damage doesn't go down massively. Critical damage goes up a decent amount. Damage of tools go up as well. Will change. You know, it's DLC gear. Damage of tools is normally quite important for us. Something we use a lot. Right. Outlaw Falls, was that the only thing here? Was that just... yeah. So just a place, I think, by the looks of things. Right, we should really follow the road. Normally we run through forest, but I do know that running through the forest can be quite tricky. And you don't necessarily open everything up by doing so. You are better to follow roads than you are to go through forest in this game. Compared to other Assassin's Creed, we're going off the beaten path is normally advantageous. Here, in Shadows, the beaten path is actually the better route a lot of the time. But yeah, so we've been attacked by bandits several times now, and now those times we've been attacked, we have got 2 different quest items. Okay, we actually need to go that way. And that wasn't a road. I thought it was a road. We should have stayed there and gone up from there then. Mistake there. We shouldn't have come down. Thought there was a road on the map, but I hadn't zoomed out enough. I should better get back up over this way though. This whole island is full of soldiers. There are soldiers absolutely everywhere. And I think it's just the level of control the person who rules Awaji has. She likes to rule it with an iron fist, to be fair. Right, we can get back to where we're going this way now. I should have looked at the map properly then, instead of thinking there was a path when there weren't. Although, that's quite high again, isn't it? You can occasionally hear the forest talk. As I say, we were in the first village yesterday and we were hearing an argument where someone said the forest was haunted because people disappear. The other guy was like, nah, you're talking rubbish. We are hearing voices whenever we're in the forest. So there is something going on with the forest, I'm sure. We just don't know what it is. Right. We've kind of had to go, we've gone to come the wrong way here, annoyingly. There is a road leading to where we're going, but we should have got to it a different way. But there we go, we've had to go a long way around. Well, it's fine in the map at least, admittedly, but not the way I would have liked to go. I know going through the forest isn't always a good thing because obviously the roads always lead to where you need to go to, but I do like going through the forest. The scenic route I would like taking where possible. I'm expecting to be attacked by bandits again at some point. And yeah, we are going to have to explore the coast to find these boats as well. At some point in the near future. I don't think I can get up there, can I? We are crawling up there. I don't think it's where we should be going, admittedly. Doesn't really go any further, is she? Right. There we go. I thought maybe we might be able to get up there that way, but obviously not. We should have carried on through the bandits' place, but thought I saw a road on the map and was following that instead, and yeah, I was mistaken. It wasn't a road. Okay. And this is a different place. Okay, so we're just heading north of us here. Anything in the water to pick up? It's always worth checking the water. You never know when there's stuff in waterfalls and things to pick up. So much easier to travel around there's no way than it is Yasuke. Yasuke's a pain. Try and follow the waterfall along, really. Nothing behind that one. I think it's a waterfall with the keys behind, or was that? We may have a different mission actually. I'm sure there's something involving a waterfall. I remember from yesterday. I don't know what it was though. Maybe this, to be fair. Or is the Regalia behind a waterfall potentially? But no, I just remember something being said about a waterfall yesterday. We are nearly there. The ruins, we don't know if the ruins are going to be friendly or not. It may be a case of they're not, and we may have to deal with things. I'm curious to when we're going to find out what these voices in the forest are. Because something is happening in the forest. But I'm just not sure what it is. Obviously, it's not haunted, I wouldn't have said. But there is definitely something happening in the forest. Right, start sliding on me. Let's go up. We're running through the forest rather than following the road can be tricky. Trying to navigate some of the hills sometimes. Right, Yura. There's a dead person here. Poison and we're attacked. Bandits again. They are quick to move out of the way of us attacking as well, I've noticed. They do probably attack better, they do attack better than other enemies have. Just because of the way they attack and the way they dodge our moves. I keep pressing the wrong button now. I do like the skill, the throw is quite cool. I do like that. We try and grab empty chests we find around the place and they all tend to be trapped at the minute. Nice hit. It's down. Her moveset with the bow staff is actually pretty cool.
Looks like he had a letter on him.
Ah, second one. So this is the second part of the note we found a minute ago. Nawaki's memento. Shiro followed the trees as you suggested. They pointed the way to Nawaki's construction. How? How did the trees point the way? I barely set eyes on the thing before my nerves left me and I ran. Who is it we serve that is capable of such feats? So something is happening with the trees, it seems. But yeah, second, we are getting attacked quite a few times when grabbing chests and stuff. Maybe we should stop picking up random. Oh, there's another trap! I didn't see that. That was a tripwire. So in the game now, tripwires we can dismantle tripwires if you see them and take them down the right way. But yeah, that was very different. Right, we'll follow the path up and I think we'll get to the viewpoint and the ruins. I don't know if we're going to get attacked again. I'm expecting we will. Do you want to talk to us, do you? Yeah, it's an enemy. Should have known he was going to attack us. He dodged our attack there. That was a nice takedown. No way, that was a really cool takedown. Right, we've got the third part to Yoshiro's secret. So this is the one that's... There's two of these. We've had, the note we had a minute ago is different to this one. This is the third part to Yoshiro's secret. This is the one telling us something about the boats by the shoreline and an outfit that can be found. So the first bit of the boats on the shoreline, we know we've read that one. The outfit's under a twisted tree. That was the second one. The third one, the outfit is near the boat on the west coast, on the border of Somoto and Fukura regions. So border of Somoto and Fukura, west coast. So we're talking over here, aren't we, somewhere? Obviously we haven't explored much of the map yet, so we don't quite know. So it's around here somewhere, I think, by the sounds of it. Interestingly. But we will try and grab that outfit when next time we're in that kind of region. But at least we now have a bit more information of where it is. In fact, we know near enough exactly where it is, to be fair. I don't know if scouting that will help us. See the leaves move on the floor? So I mean, the forest seems to be alive in a way we've not seen till now. We don't quite know what's doing. A lot of the leaves in the air there, showing us the way. Yeah, there's something to the forest of Awaji. There is something up there actually behind that waterfall as well. I think that's behind the waterfall. We are close to where we're meant to be going here. Oh, it's not behind the waterfall, I don't think. It's here. In this water. Smoke bomb, iron sand and some money. Okay, we want to be going up there. There's our viewpoint actually up there. And then that's supposedly where the key is as well. We've just got to find a way up. Or we can just follow the road, to be fair. There's no place to grab. I think the road will keep going up. So one of the bandits' letters, we've now got the full information. We're just waiting now to figure out the second one. The road leading down there. I want to be going up. Viewpoint we'll try and go first, then we'll try and find the key we're looking for. The annoying thing is we were by the west coast previously. Obviously we've gone away from that as we're searching for this key, so we'll have to go back at some point to try and find this outfit. Mountainside ruins have now been discovered. Okay, viewpoint first, and then we'll explore the ruins themselves. Got a feeling we probably won't be alone in the ruins. Just there's so many bandits around. My guess is we won't be alone. Right, let's get this synced up. You can see the castle that we had to rescue Noe from yesterday. I'm pretty sure it's the castle from yesterday. Right, yeah, that's the castle from yesterday. We do need to head back there at some point and take down the Daimyo's Daishos. Right, anything new nearby? A few new. That one's new. That's our location there. We'll explore the mountainside ruins anyway. Yeah, there's definitely something going on in the forest of Awaji. That's becoming crystal clear at this point. Look, the leaves moving
This is
there.
the right place. Tsuyu's key is here somewhere. I should look around.
Yeah, there's something going on here. Let's dig this bit. As I say, Yasuke will be involved at some point. Obviously, of the rescue with Noe. A lot of the story is more Noe focused. So I think we'll focus on her until the story kind of gives us an indication it could be either or. Currently, it's quite a personal quest for her. Under attack. Unknown. And he's got a Tefo. Alright, we've got the key. But obviously, we weren't alone in grabbing it. Bandits again. One down. Oh, that was a big hit. I am trying to use the postures because the bow staff isn't that good without them. I've got no healing left. One down. Could do with some healing ideally here. Ah, that caught me. Where's the Tefo person? I've got to try and take them out. No, he's gone. Trying to get him with the... This one's nearly down. So we're down. Ah, doesn't have any healing left. Annoyingly. And the Tefo did a lot of damage if we got hit by it. Here we go again. Obviously, we're not as strong as we should be because we're using different gear to what we had previously. So our gear's not as good as it once was because we're only using DLC gear. But it means we've got to do better. But them guys that are attacking us, they're really quick. And the problem when you try and do postures to do your better attacks with the bow staff is you don't have the same speed. Okay. Let's go again. Definitely avoid being... needed to avoid that, ideally. I think we try and get to the Tefo guy first if we can, although I think they're going to disappear. Yeah. What's that? Getting hit too many times by their weapons, that's the thing. Missed him. The little hits we're taking that are really going against us here. Obviously the staff is pretty good because of what it does damage wise and the poison build up and stuff as well. Missed him. As I say, they're really quick. The bow staff is good at closing distance, but even then they do move really quickly. Right, so last healing. Trying to stun him with the high attack there. Just trying to keep him in one place. Missed him. Just one down. Got him.
I must head to the temple where Tsuyu hit the Regalia. And
That wasn't easy.
that just was, I must keep an eye out for further ambushes.
We must keep an eye out for further ambushes. So long lost key. We've now got the key. We just need to go and retrieve the Regalia. Will it be that simple is the question. have a look. So it is in the Eshima coast, and it's hid the Regalia under Mayoshi Temple. I don't know where the temple is, to be fair. That's Yura, Somoto. Oh, all the way up here. Wow. Okay. So this is Eshima coast. That's where we're heading next. Then is this area over here. Potentially could be there. Send a scout. No. Not there. We've got one scout to try. There it is. So it was actually near the rumour we got yesterday about a temple being there. So that's where we've got to head to. From here, we'll try and... we'll clear as we go, as we always try to. So... Is there any... I don't think... There's Mountainside Ruins there. There is a question mark over here and there. So if we grab those two on the way down... And then maybe we do want to check these boats out over this way, don't we, as well? To be fair. Because we know there's an outfit supposedly in that area. So that is something we do want to try and have a look at if we can. Do a quick pray. We definitely need healing if we can as well. That'd be quite handy. Critical hit strength is increased. Nice. But yeah, who was the person that attacked us? That's the other question. So I just wanted to see if there's anything else here. Unknown. The ambusher. The mysterious and deadly apparition attacks from the shadows. They retreated before they could be defeated. So yeah, someone is attacking us from the shadows, but we don't know who they are. What they're after. Right. There was another question... Where was the question mark? Over there. I think we should check out the ruins first. See what's there. Because you never know, there might be something handy to pick up there. But we still know something's going on with this forest, but we don't know what it is as yet. And obviously I don't think the story's going to be over that quickly. We get the Regalia, it's not going to be done and dusted, is it? I think there will be more to it. Where are the ruins? I was expecting buildings. Yeah, I was expecting more buildings, to be fair. Oh, is this the ruins of a shrine by any chance? Is there anything here? Doesn't seem to be. Just what's left of a shrine that's been forgotten about, by the looks of things. Okay. I wasn't going to do that question mark there, but we've kind of gone away from it. I think, as I say, we want to try and head to over here, because from what we've read, there is something to do with the boats over here. So I'm going to put a marker on. We're going to head that way first before heading north. We've got a long way north to go. To do the next main story bit, but I want to see what that is, because we know there's potentially an outfit over that way, so we'll try and head over that way and see what we come across. But yeah, potentially there's an outfit, all these different animals, something's going on. Oh, hang on, there's something up there. What is that over here? No, nothing. Look like potentially there's something to pick up, but maybe there isn't. Is that a climbable tree? This is the white wrapping on the edge of it kind of tells me it's climbable. Oh, I think you jump across from there, to be fair. There is a swing marker on there. But I can't, won't let me do it, won't let me activate from here. Definitely weird, especially with all the animals around. Constantly checking to see if there's something to pick up, so it might give us some information on what's going on with these ruins, to be fair. There's definitely more to this than we know about currently. Story-wise, I'm sure. And we still got one more letter to find from these other people that have attacked us. But we'll go and do the boat one on the way as well. We do know if we find any random chests laying around, generally they could be an ambush. Definitely seems that way at the minute. Right, two different ways to go here. Let's have a look on the map. So we want to be heading to the right, really. We're heading kind of towards this way if we can, to go and see if we can get this outfit from the boats from what we picked up. Because it's not our main mission, I want to make sure it's on, you know, it's in our head to do, because it won't show up as a mission. And if you forget about it, it's so easy to miss things like that. We could also do with picking up some rations if we could somewhere as well. At least well enough in the map by heading this way as well. You never know what we're going to come across. Yeah, one more tap of bandits may give us the information for the final bit.
I need to watch my step.
Oh, they're traps, look. We're being attacked. Shinobi is attacking us. So bandits again. The only problem we've got no healing left. We're going to try and stay away from that attack that happens like that. We're going to try and use the different postures as well. The bow is a lot better if you use postures. But it's trying to use them in good time. We're nearly dead again. Stay away from that explosive attack. Dealt with the big that throw. To be fair, the Shinobi hasn't got any armour, so it's a bit easy to take him down, I think. Shinobi down. Try and get the stun on them. I think that's the hard thing with the bow, is trying to use the postures when you're in a fight like this where everything's really quick, as they were quite quick. When they're a little bit slower, it's not so bad. Nothing to pick up from the bodies though, so we don't get another note that I was looking for. I was hoping for the note to finish off that other two notes we found previously about the forest. But they don't. So we're keeping an eye on the floor. We actually walked over a trap, which was why we was attacked just then. So we've got to be a bit more careful about what's around us here. Right, these guys we've had previously have attacked us. It's turned out they weren't really people. This one does want to talk to us though.
My wares caught your eye, did they?
Ah, merchant. We'll probably buy rations if we can. Yes. Well, we don't normally buy rations and things, but in this case, I think we need them. If you look, the little red mark next to cost is showing the cost is higher than normal, so we don't need to buy anything. valuables, there's no point. But yeah, rations is definitely helpful. I was hoping they had some more puppets, to be fair. Okay. I mean, rations does help. Okay, where's it taking us? Kind of not really the way we want to be heading up there towards the coast, but actually heading to Fakura Bay and then head that way probably will work well for us here. I want to head north anyway, and along that coastline. Yeah, keep an eye out for more traps. Definitely, this forest definitely isn't a safe place to be, as we're finding. But also, there is something else to this forest that we just can't put a finger on just yet. But there is definitely something else going on here. On the attack. There's a reason they just stood there? No, we don't need to attack them. There's no reason to attack them unless they attack us, to be fair. Thought avoiding the road may help us avoid traps, to be fair. Yeah, the leaves falling on the floor in front of us as well. We don't quite know what it's trying to tell us. I'm just half expecting something to jump out on us at all times now. Yeah, the leaves are weird. There's something going to happen with the forest, I'm sure. Okay. Let's have a look on the map where we are. So we've made it to this coastline over here. We need to head north from here, to be fair. We're heading to there to see if we can find this outfit by the boats we learned about. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. Obviously, if we can go to a new town, even better. It does mean we can then get here quicker next time we can find somewhere to live, essentially. Who's this guy? Helpful or... No, bandits. Whoa, he packed a punch, didn't he? As I say, our gear probably isn't very good at this point, as we're only using DLC gear. We only had money on him though. I was hoping he'd have more, like another note to him, but bandits are everywhere. We are learning that. Right, we want to be heading left here, really. There's stuff here to pick up. Is it an old battlefield, essentially? There's people over there. What do we got here? Nothing up there. I don't know if it's an old battlefield or it's just a landing part, maybe. But we do want to head, if we head to the coast on our work way north, that would be ideal. We don't know the exact location of this outfit, we just know it's underneath a boat near a twisted tree along the coastline on the west. Right, that's an enemy camp, isn't it? There. What's the white item? That's the question. My feeling is we're not allowed in there. No. What is it? I don't know what that is. There's definitely something there though. Right. Soldiers looking there.
I can't hear you. Who is here?
Okay, two of the guards out.
Are you trying to insult me?
3 guards. There are more further in, but let's just see if we can
stay low.
grab a few bits from here now the guards are out. What's the letter? Oh, this is a new one. So this is the 3rd different letter we've got. Tameji's prize. I do not know why Tameji values the item so, but his orders are clear. It is to be stored securely, very securely, inside one of the castles of Awaji. Outside of Lady Yukari's prize custode, I do not know of any other items so highly regarded. Okay, that's another quest item then, for us to try and find at some point. So this is Fakura Village. Don't want to carry him. And this is an enemy location, it seems. Does that mean they've taken over the camp, essentially? Or the village, I mean. Does seem that they've kind of taken over the village, doesn't it? Okay. We're actually able to walk now. It's like it's just a bridge, it seems, they're stopping us going across. But we managed to infiltrate via the bridge anyway.
I have items.
Let's see what the merchant has.
Tastes.
We've got max capacity of rations, so we can't. A new mount Ringo, 2 new saddles, and an ox. I think that's the same as the last ornament vendor we spoke to.
Come back soon.
I hear someone talking over here. Do like listening to the conversations, although if they don't provide subtitles, it's generally not mission related. They do give you indication what's going on around the area. Is he keeping them captive, or is he... Bandits. Should have known they were bandits. I couldn't quite see. Well, they didn't attack immediately, so I weren't sure. Are the guards going to attack as well? Yeah, they are. Looks like we're taking down the guards and the bandits here. That's a good thing. The bow staff is really good with its reach. It's got really good reach, which you need to utilise. Soldiers attacking is something we could have done without, to be fair. Right, guard down. This is armour down at least. Right, 1 person left, and that's the big guy. Just like blocking us there, doesn't he? Or avoiding us at least. There we go. Well, the bandits attacked us, so we managed to take them out, and the guards who decided to join in after as well. I thought I saw an oh, there we go, loot there. Available. I was hoping it was another note, to be honest. No. They could have left us alone. They didn't have to attack. Once they attack, we then have to defend ourselves. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem to be anything really to pick up around here in this village. We've taken out a few of the enemies, but I don't think it's going to help the village too much. I don't think there's a way of helping the village get back, look after themselves in that way. Right, we do need to start heading north. There's a viewpoint there and a question mark. So we do want to be starting heading that way, I think. Another ambush by bandits. More than likely soldiers are going to join in now as well. Yeah, soldiers joining in. Missed him with the attack. Cool. Been caught a few too many times really there. So we're trying to use postures where we can. We got him. The guards didn't need to join in, to be fair. The actual guy attacked us. I could have just left him to it. Now, where's his body? Because I think there was some loot on him. Can't see his body though. Where did we take him out? I thought I saw the marker for loot. Oh, there we go. I was hoping for another letter, but no, not to be. Oh, another guard. They do block a lot of our attacks, or dodge them at the very least. Nice stun there. That one he decided to get out of the way of. Don't know why he decided to join in there, but he did. Right, head north. I'll say there is a viewpoint nearby, which we'll try and grab as well. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. But yeah, we are getting quite a few ambushes. We are wanted, obviously. We did escape at the end of the day, so I'm not that surprised. Right, from here, keep going up, and it'll bring us round to this pathway up here, I think. There was a right-hand turn there as well, so I wasn't sure which way I was going there. Bandit or good person? What do we reckon? Not a bandit. I was half expecting him to try and attack us from behind there. Right, we want to grab this viewpoint while we're here. And also whatever the question mark is here. My guess is it's a shrine. Viewpoint is up there, isn't it? There's a pathway. I don't know if we can get up to the viewpoint from below. We may have to find a different way up. Yeah, viewpoint's all the way up there. Hunter's Lodge. Anything here to pick up? Not by the looks of it. Okay, we're under bandits. Is it just the one, or is it going to be more? Just the one. We don't. This may be story related later. Maybe, I don't know. There's nothing else really here, to be fair. The viewpoint's an important part up there. I don't think we can climb up from down here though. Well, there's a climb point there though, to be fair. Okay. So there's a shrine here. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We knew there was something here. Right, we're going to honour 2 of the shrines. We'll grab viewpoint first, and then we'll do the shrines. and get that, and at least clear that so it's done. And then we're still trying to get to the coast to find these boats for this outfit. I am curious what this outfit entails. As I say, it wasn't a mission related thing, although we have a quest item, 3 letters, which are quest items, but there's no mission showing up for it. But by piecing them together, we figured out what it is and what we need to do. Right, we'll have a slow scan around to see if there's anywhere new to look at. Okay, question mark down there. That looks like a camp of sorts down there, to be fair. Nothing else nearby showing up, is there really? Oh, there's something new there. We are heading north as well for the main story, which is heading north. So we'll clear the shrine and then we're heading this coastline here to see if we can find this boat. But we'll start by clearing this. I'm just going to participate at 2 of the shrines. And then that'll be another knowledge point. I think we're miles off knowledge ranking because we need like 50 odd to level up any more, I think. That's one of 2 shrines. The other one's over here. But yeah, the forest is definitely something going on with the forest. At the same time, there's a lot of bandits happy to attack us at this point. But that isn't surprising, to be fair. Well, is the shrine complete? Okay, how far away are we on knowledge points? Nearly leveled up as well, which give us skill points. Knowledge points, we still need 52 for next rank. It's a lot, isn't it? Right, I don't think we can go anywhere up here. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're not going to be able to climb up there. Just going to get to that coastline, really. Let's see if we can find a boat. I must bet the outfit isn't for Noe, it's for Yasuke or something. There's always that possibility. At some point we need to head back to the mainland as well, because we can upgrade the forge now. I think it goes up by another 2 levels. And your weapons can be upgraded further. Well, a million miles away from that coastline, actually. The mark we've put on is a rough estimation of where we think it wants us to go. As it's not a main mission, but it's kind of guessing based on what the letters say. Dark in the forest. Yeah, then we've just got to make our way north to meet up with everyone else with a waterfall. We've got the key to the Regalia, so that's something at least. Okay. I think we can see the coastline now. I know the roads always lead to all the locations, and you are better off travelling via the roads rather than you are through forests. Even in the base game, we've always gone off the beaten path. Can't help myself, that's the thing. It's something I've always done. In most games, we always explore and go off the beaten path to find these things that not everyone gets to see. Okay, we are on the coast. We're looking for boats. And I think they're on the shoreline. They're not far away or anything. They're on the shoreline. To find this outfit. with things like this, it's good to do them as and when you've actually got all the clues, because it's so easy to forget because they're not a mission thing. Nothing's really showing up. We'll get to our marker and then we'll double check the message just to see. This was my rough guesstimation of where I want us to be. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, hang on, there's something there. Whether that's it or not, I don't know. Yeah, twisted tree, it's here. This is what we're looking for. What is it going to be? A master fisherman's outfit for Yasuke. There was also a note with it as well. I did say it wouldn't be for us. It'd be for Yasuke, didn't I? There's always the way. So Master Fisherman is a new outfit for Yasuke. It's DLC, so we'll be using it. Okay, we did get another note as well, which is the escape plan. Let's just see what that entails. That's the key. That's the prize. There we go. There's an escape plan. This outfit was to see me safely off Awaji. I will become a wealthy fisherman, a master of his trade. The final piece is missing. Some cur stole the headpiece. When I find those responsible, the revenge I will enact will echo across the ages. So someone stole the headpiece to that outfit. We don't know who or where. But yeah, so it's an outfit only Yasuke can wear. Master Fisherman. We've got to try we've got to try and remember to put it on him, to be honest. Can I change his gear now? I can. Cool. Otherwise I'll forget to change. So, it's DLC. Where's his current armor? Is it DLC armor? And we said we'll only use DLC armor going forward, so let's do that. Loses quite a bit of health there. And we will no longer be able to parry unblockable attacks. But he gets damage reduction when surrounded by 4 more enemies. There we go. We only use DLC stuff at the minute during the now the DLC's out, so. Well, I think our marker wasn't too far off, to be fair. Oh, bandit again. I believed him wanting help there for a minute as well. I really did. I wonder if he's got the headpiece. No, just money. I actually believed him for a second there, wanting help. But no, he kind of tricked us there, didn't he? Okay, the other 2 notes we've got really don't give us any information at this moment in time. I suppose we should head to that question mark on the way north. We've got to get all the way up there for the story. So on the way, we'll just do what we can to clear things. For those aren't aware as well, we don't ride a horse, mainly because I find if you end up riding a horse when you haven't been places yet, you can end up missing things. So I tend to walk everywhere until we've been most places. Wrecked boat. Although it's a wrecked boat, it doesn't seem like there's anything there. Oh, there is now, it's showing up. Well, we're here, we may as well explore it and get what we can from it. There is treasure underneath it, it seems. I think that treasure's in the water though. Alright, let's dive in and see if we can grab what this is. We got a new trinket for no 8. Doesn't really, that's all we're getting from it. I thought there'd be more to it. Some of this maybe we may have to come back to later if it's mission related, but a wrecked boat doesn't seem like it will be. I think we've already had a DLC trinket already, so we don't necessarily have to change for this one. Let's have a look at it. And we'll give it a quick save in a second as well while I remember. So this is a DLC trinket, we can tell because it's about the bow staff. Our health goes down by quite a bit, to be fair. 1.2%. We gain 1.8% adrenaline. Wow, critical chance. That's two different things. Armor piercing when hitting multiple enemies. That's not bad. We haven't got many points into the bow tree currently. I think we'll leave it as is. It's a legendary. We'll leave it as is. I know some of the epic stuff is better than legendary some of the time. Right, are they bandits or normal fishermen? Normal fishermen, it seems. Right, anything else that I can see picking up? No. Oh, we'll head more inland then. We want to get to this question mark, which is just past where the Bowmaster was that we finished yesterday on. Yeah, lots of random attacks at the minute. It does keep you on your toes a bit. It's all gone quiet now, isn't it, as well? There's loads of noise a minute ago, and then it's all gone really quiet. Too quiet for my liking, to be honest. Whenever it goes quiet, I'm worried about what's about to happen. Just waiting for something to happen. But yeah, a lot more traps involved in this one as well. We've got to watch out for. Right, what is this question mark? We've already got the viewpoint that's here. Not viewpoint, we've already got the mission that was here. It's another shrine. No, it's not. That's not a shrine, is it? That's I haven't got it called. What is that called? Kujikiri. This is a Noe thing that we did in the base game where we sit and have to do different directions and things as she contemplates life and her life going forward. Right, let's sit down and see if we can complete this for another knowledge point then. We're still a long way off ranking up knowledge to level 9, to be fair. We need all these when we can. Okay. These can be tricky. Oh, I find them tricky anyway. That's a weird noise, isn't it? Wrong button. Man, that's speeding up. Missed it. Don't know why it sounds so weird. Missed it. I thought I'd finished.
My heart
There we
is
go.
brave.
That's it. We've leveled up at least. That was weird. The sound for that was really weird. I don't know why. But it's complete, that's the important part. Gain the knowledge point. We have got some more skill points to spend. Let's have a look. We've got 3 to spend. It's not many, to be fair. What do we want? Wind Step is a new bow ability. Or we've got Mastered Posture. I'll finish up press R1. Perfect Flow. Or the other one is here. Unleash 5 strikes, 20% ability damage. To be fair, let's acquire that. Let's put that one on. There we go. So now we've got another bow move we can now use as well. In terms of knowledge points, 51 more needed. Still feels such a long way, doesn't it? To the next knowledge ranking. Quick save. Okay. So what have we got on our way north now? With the question mark there, and then a viewpoint. That's where we're heading. Yeah, I don't know if the noise was for that Kujikiri was how it was meant to be. Just see a load of leaves move over there as well. What's happened here? So it's an attack. It's an ambush. We stood up almost immediately after my attack there. Right. He's down. I think the sound's gone really weird. I don't know if it's just the area we're in or there's more to it. The sound has gone really weird. I want to try and use this new skill, but I should have pressed it instead of what I just did, to be fair. Right, we've got to deal with the shinobi. I swear the sound's gone really weird in game. Okay. Can't take the shinobi out. They're down. I don't think they're getting back up, but we can't fully take them out. So the danger's not going away. So even that shows that it's doing damage. Yeah. Something's not quite right at the minute. I don't know why. Is there someone we've not seen? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. We'll grab the chest over here, though. First mate's mask, epic helmet for Yasuke. Right, let's move away from the situation, see if anything changes. It just feels like something wrong with the sound. Yeah, we've still got a weapon out, which means we're effectively still under attack. Although there's another bandit there. So that shinobi hasn't disappeared. Nothing here to pick up. We've got a valuable pouch. Yeah, that shinobi's still there. There's something not quite right here, I think. There we go. We've cleared it now. It's gone. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? I think the sound is back to normal. It just seems really quiet. Not sound is quiet, but I mean like the atmosphere. There's nothing really around us. Right, there's a question mark here. We're going to see what it is. And I think there's also a viewpoint nearby to grab. Although we're going to get up to wherever this is first. Yeah, it's just like all the atmosphere's been lost in a way. Weird. If I could have if I had 2 different places to fast travel to and from, I'd do that and see if that helps, because I think something's not quite right. Right, viewpoints there as well. What's here first, because this is closer. Oh, it's another shrine. Okay. Lots of shrines around, isn't there? Right, what do we need to do with this one? 2 shrines honoured. Okay, where are the shrines we need to honour is the question. It's not these 2, because they're not showing up. Not that one there. Where else are these shrines? That's the question. I think this shrine actually goes up. There is something down there, though. Will you grab that while we're here? A new Tanto. No, a new katana, sorry, for Yasuke. I think that is the first one DLC-wise we've gained. Oh, that's one of the shrines we need to go there for. Oh, that's showing up. It's like we've lost something sound-wise, isn't it? It's really weird. Right, that's the first shrine prayed at. There we go, one of two done. Where's the second? We know viewpoint is nearby as well. Second shrine must be up there. Hear the thunderstorm rolling in. Well, that's a viewpoint up there, isn't it? Can't see where the second shrine is, though. A tunnel there. No, just a little bit of Boar's Home, it seems. We're not in the shrine area anymore, so we've missed the second shrine. We're basically looking for a white dot. That will give us the location. We do need a head up there somewhere, though. There's something there, but it's not the shrine we're after. New snake robes for Noe. No shrine here, though, there is there? We'll quickly have a quick look at those. Something's weird, I don't know what it is. I might try and give it a save and try and load back in and see if that fixes it, because something's not right. Our first piece of level 61 armor. Health we lose a little bit, but we gain in critical damage, vulnerable damage, and tool poison build up. 24% damage on next hit after using a tool. I don't think it's too bad, to be fair. Let's swap to that. There you go. My thinking is, let's give it a save and try and load back in. Not that one. That's the auto save. We'll save it first and load the save. I just think there's something not quite right, and I don't quite know what it is and what's doing it. Maybe reloading would help. Alright, let's load back in. Yeah. I'm hoping that fixes whatever this issue is. There's definitely something quite not right with the sound. Whether it's just an audio glitch. But that's better. We can now hear the trees moving again. Whereas that was previously missing. We're hearing thunderstorm and the animals, but we're missing some of the sounds. All the animals. All the rabbits. The rabbits? Or no, baby foxes. They're all baby foxes. Right, we still need one more shrine here, which is what we're trying to figure out before going to get the viewpoint. Yeah, now that we can hear the wind now, I think that was some of the problem. It's still too quiet for my liking. Right, can we see where this actual shrine we're missing is? There's no white marker coming up, which is normally what you get for where the location of the shrine you need or the item you need is. But I'm not seeing any marker. It's here somewhere, we're just going to find it. That's the thing. What if it's inside these buildings? We just need to open the door, potentially. Normally, the marker would go through it. But it's this one here. There we go. The other side of this one. So that'll be another knowledge point gained. Still 40 odd to go. 49, I think now. Let's have a look. I still think it's gone a bit quiet. Atmosphere-wise, sound-wise, I mean. For whatever reason. How many knowledge points does that now give us before we're... 50 now needed for next rank. A lot of knowledge points. Right, well, we need to head up to where we just were, mainly because we want to try and get the viewpoint that's there, as we're still heading north, the story. Just run up here. We were up this way, but we wanted to clear the shrines first. Because we'll end up jumping down, I think, from the viewpoint. Actually, we might not, actually. Because of where it is. We may actually follow it through. Viewpoint's there. So yeah, we probably won't jump down, to be fair. One point over here by looks of things. Check we haven't missed anything this way. Because it looks like there's a climb point there, isn't it? In fact, I think that's the way we want to go. I thought we were going across to there, but actually, it doesn't give us to what we need. This does. So we'll grab the viewpoint and then we'll probably not jump down because we won't need to, as we are heading the other direction. The wind's picking up as high we are. There we go, that is the viewpoint done. I still think there's a sound missing. Can't quite put my finger what sound it is. Something, I don't know, something weird's going on. We did do this for the Kiri, whatever it's called, the thing we just did. Kujikiri. The sound for that was weird as well. Right, anything new around us that we haven't seen yet? Question marks on the way to where we're heading north, maybe. There's one there we can head to. One down there too. That's obviously the starting city and the starting castle over there. Not loads to find really at the minute. Okay, so we know we're heading north for the main story, so that's our next point of call really, is there. We could head across to there and see what that is and then head north. Oh no, there's one there actually. We want that one, don't we? Take that one off. That's on the way to where we're going, so we'll try and head to that one next, which is that one down there. That's where I find I'm better off probably jumping down rather than trying to get there as we are. Still a long way down, isn't it? Yeah, I probably should have jumped down and followed the path that way, to be fair. If you've got the ability to roll at the end of a fall, you don't take any fall damage, to be fair, so falling doesn't really affect us, to be fair. There we go. Right, if we follow the path, will it take us where we want to go? Or will it take us elsewhere? Hidden Swamp, this has not been here yet. It feels like we're going to get ambushed, or we're here too early. Yeah. Either we're going to get ambushed or we need to come back in the future. I want to say we're too early. Because it's empty and I think it won't be empty later. There's nothing here either to pick up, it seems. It seems a bit empty. But not just enemy-wise. Yeah, I think this will be something for later by the looks of things. This isn't the question mark we're looking for either. This was just on the way. Is that a cave there? Look like a cave, but it's not. Yeah, I think this will be for later by the looks of things. I do think we're there too early. That's why nothing's showing up. Okay. We did just follow the path, to be fair. Is there a way up over here? We need to kind of get around this. So this is this hidden swamp here we've just found. There's no marker for it though, strangely. So it makes you think we'll come back later, probably. There we go. Oh, it's actually not. Oh yeah, there we go. It definitely still feels too quiet. It's weird. I can't quite put my finger on it. Come on. Right. We're out of the swamp at least. I think we are. I've got a feeling there's something to do here, isn't there? Trying to climb up, but I didn't actually climb up, to be fair. There you go. Oh, we can't fully climb that one. There's a swing point by the looks of it, and that's it. Alright, we know there's nothing else here. Thought we could get out that way, because we're trying to go round, to be fair. But can't seem to get out anywhere. Okay, let's head back the way we came in. And see if we can go a different direction. We did just follow the path, to be fair, to find that. It wasn't intended in the slightest. And yeah, we do have this other question mark to figure out what it is. Right, so down here. I don't know what is going on with the sound. It's just really weird. I'm not too sure what's going on. Right, back on the path. That will take us to wherever this is, I'm sure. Still keep an eye out for ambushes on the way. Like that one there. That's a soldier. There's two soldiers here. It's not a full assassination. Right, we've got this is our new skill we just added. That's quite cool, to be fair. It doesn't do very much damage though, does it? It doesn't even seem to do any damage, really. Time for the Tefo shot. Yeah, There is definitely something wrong, weird about the sound. I don't know what it is. Right, little guy's down. It's just the big guy left. Oh, that's there. Trying to use a posture on him. Missed him. He dodged us. Dodged us again. We got him. Okay. The other soldiers nearby didn't join in, so leave them to it. Let's see what this question mark is. We are getting closer to the story location further north. But yeah, I'm not too sure about the sound. There's a couple of items to pick up here. Just around that corner is what we're after. Is there an enemy? Oh no, that is an enemy camp we can take down, to be fair. And we probably should. There is an item, something to pick up that will give us some other story that isn't mission related. I've got no kunai left now. These don't take him out fully, that's the problem. We'll take armor off though. Well, let's throw on the floor. That wasn't what I wanted, was it? Yeah, as I say, definitely there is an issue with sound, you can tell. Something's not right with how the sound's coming across. And the flurry of bow skill. Bow does actually hit more than one person at a time, which is quite handy. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on sound-wise. It's one of those weird things that I don't know how to fix. We tried reloading in. Can't restart the game because that will cancel the stream. Obviously, when we get to story, and if that's all messed up as well, sound-wise, we're going to have a bit of an issue, to be fair. There's still 2 guys left before we're taking everyone out. This is an armor gun. I should have blocked those, really. Yeah, it's definitely something not quite right. Right, one guy's down, one left. It's quite a flurry of blows is quite good. Doesn't do a massive amount of damage, but it is quite a good skill, it seems. But yeah, sound, I don't understand it. I say we didn't reload back in, hoping that the sound would sort itself out. It does seem to be getting worse. Because we've lost all sound bar the fight now, but even then not all the moves are making the right noise. We got him. Okay, that is the whole camp defeat. I think we can pick everything up. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. This sounds odd. It may be a case we have to save and reload back in again and see if that helps. Armor piercing on critical hit engraving there. Right, the note. Tamiji's prize. This is the second note we've seen now. Taro, as ordered by Tamiji himself, the headpiece is to be removed each season. During the winter and summer, it is to be held in Ura Castle. In spring and autumn, it must be taken to Somoto Castle. So that tells us the headpiece that goes with the fisherman's gear we found. I think that's what they're talking about. Depending on the season, depends where it is. So winter and summer is Ura, and in spring and autumn, Somoto. And we are currently in autumn. Leaves falling, I think it's autumn. So if it's in autumn, although the season's about to change, to be fair, autumn now, that tells us where is it. Because there's a chance we can get this on the way to where we're going story-wise. I'm going to try and save and reload back in again in a second. Oh, so Somoto Castle, which we're not heading to anytime soon, annoyingly. Right, I'm going to give another save and load back in. Because that did sort the sound out a minute ago. Admittedly, it's kind of gone backwards. Let's do that. Hoping it fixes the sound issue. But yeah, sounds not right. And I can't restart the game or we lose the stream. There we go. That seems better. But then it was better for a minute before and then went away. So I'm not sure. I still feel like there's something quite not right about it. Lonely Homestead? Doesn't seem to be anything here though. Yeah, sounds weird again. It's not unplayable, but it's weird and annoying. Okay, let's have a look at where else is on our way as we head north. So there's something here to have a look at. And then we're heading here for the main story, which is regrouped by the waterfall. Now we've got the key to the Regalia. So yeah, we just keep heading north, get that location, and then we'll head there. But yeah, it sorted the sound out for a second, and now it sounds weird again. My only concern is story-wise, will the sound be distorted for that? Hopefully not. I can't restart the game because I don't want to restart the stream. Because it's always annoying when that happens. Okay, there's some gold to pick up coming up over here. Wow, that's well defended. Are they traps or are they? They are traps, aren't they? Sure, they're traps. Yeah, they're tripwires. Can I disarm it? Yeah. Disarming now actually gives us tools. I didn't realize that. Under attack. Again, sounds weird. I don't know what else we can do about the sound. My only hope is if the story's messed up, we may have no choice but to restart, to be fair. Both being poisoned by the tripwires. I was pushing him into the tripwires, but we were being hit by the dust cloud from them, to be fair. Okay, let's disarm that one. That gets us into this bit. Got some resources here to pick up. Rations are full. We can disarm, I think, here. Obviously, there is something up there for us to grab. We need to disarm all these traps, I think. So I can actually, you can shoot the traps, to be fair. You grab a shuriken. Sets them off. But if you're nowhere near, like that one, nowhere near us, there's no harm in setting off, is there? That's the thing. Right, we do need to get up to there. I think I'm going to use that pole over here to get up there, by the looks of things. Can we not disarm from there? Right, that's what I didn't want to do. I walked straight into that one. Try and disarm it. And obviously, wasn't what I intended. I just set off an alarm by I did that by taking out the rations. Okay. We obviously need to climb up there. But I need to disarm these first. That's one. Try and be careful not to walk into it, that's the thing. Right. We should be able to climb up there now. And get whatever is in this chest. A graceful bow of wisdom. So that's a new bow staff to use. And engraving armor damage on consecutive hits. The rest of them we can leave. I'm not too worried about the rest of them. They don't affect us. We can still carry on. Other than that one, I didn't see. I didn't see that one until we'd already walked into it. Let's have a look at this bow we just picked up. Then this bow staff, I should say. That's the bow we're currently using. We can't currently equip gear though, but weapons damage is better. Not by a massive amount though. Posture goes down by quite a bit. Ability damage goes up by over 1,000 ability damage. Vulnerable damage goes up as well. We just lose the poison and bleed effect. I think it is actually better, to be honest. We've got to wait until we can actually equip it, which we should be alright to do in a second. But yeah, my concern is when we come to do the story which we're heading towards now, the sound's going to be messed up for that. That's my concern. Okay, what do we got? There's nothing here, is there? No. So we can follow the road. I think this will take us to the question mark, and then from there we're not too far away from where we're meeting everyone else. Yeah, that's my concern. With the sound glitching as it is, that the story sound is going to be weird. I knew something was wrong when we did the Kujikori, because that sound was weird as well. And I thought there's something not right. Because of the leaves doing their thing. Right, I think we're heading this way for the question mark. And this is all new territory. We've not been here before. Got to keep scanning to see what's around. But yeah, apologies about the sound. I don't quite know what the problem is. Other than it being just glitched out for some reason. Eshima Coast now discovered.
What am I going to do?
Oh, it's a puppeteer. I know what this is. So we actually brought puppets yesterday for a merchant. And I've got a feeling this is what that's for. Let's talk to these puppeteers though.
My precious puppet! I simply cannot work without it.
Any clue about where you lost it?
Sounds not as
What
bad as I
does it
thought it was
look
going to be,
like?
to be fair, in
On
these.
the road. I've
With the
searched
way
everywhere. My guess is that a merchant took it. It is an infant wearing red.
Graphically, do the people
Find
suddenly look
it.
weird compared to normal? We've got two puppets we can give her. We've got the red and blue. Let's give her the red puppet.
Does this puppet fit your description?
Yes, this is it. I can't believe it. How can I repay you?
Don't know. Just one puppet we're giving her. Willed rumour, always rumours.
I would like to know more about this place.
So we handed in one puppet. We've still got another one we've still got. I don't know if that means we can hand it in another time to someone else. What's she giving us? Ah, it's actually near us. The Kakariga. Okay. I think it's a Yasuke thing, isn't it? To be fair. We'll track that as it's behind us. So we can only hand in one of the two puppets we brought, red or blue. But yeah, I don't know if the faces seemed weird there. Or maybe I'm just imagining it, I'm not sure. Right, the Kakariga, is that a Yasuke thing normally? We haven't swapped him because obviously story-wise it's all been no way really. Where is it? This Kakariga. I think I've lost. Oh, the Kakariga is a building, isn't it? Let's unlock it. That enables us fast travel. We obviously want to go there as well. What I'm thinking though, we're going to fast travel down back to here, and then fast travel back over here. Only being see if this that helps sort the situation out with the sound. Until we've had a fast travel point, I've not been able to do it, but I want to see if it just helps the sound situation. Because something isn't quite right with the sound, but I don't know what it is, and it is annoying. And we've changed season as well. So no sound though, is there? I think the DLC's glitched the sound. I might try travelling back to the mainland and see if that fixes it, but there should be sound here. Definitely seems weird. Okay. What we should do while we're here, actually. That's a mother. We can talk to mother. Okay. I didn't know we could.
Progress?
May I ask something of you?
We have little time to spare, but I will answer what I can.
We can actually. We haven't had a chance. We haven't tried talking to her yet, so this is the first time. So let's ask her the question so we can learn more about what happened.
What can you tell me of Awaji?
Before Yukari and her son Zokuipa, Awaji was a paradise. Verdant lands, bountiful seas.
And now?
After Yukari's influence grew greater than that of the daimyo, everything changed. She has complete control and rules with a fist of iron. The people suffer while her chosen revel in stolen riches. Her hold on Awaji is a death grip, nothing less.
That's how were you captured?
How was it you were captured by Yukari?
With great difficulty. But Yukari's Spymaster had my scent. I was ensnared by her accursed ambusher, and Tomeji and his men overwhelmed me.
Her forces are so effective?
I am no easy prey. But they had me. I took many lives that day. But there were too many of them.
There is no shame in defeat against such odds.
But a defeat it remains. It will not happen again.
And tell me of the Yukari.
Tell me more of Kimura Yukari. Yasuke defeated her father, Kei. Does she seek vengeance?
Yukari has no duty, no obligation but to herself. She is obsessed with one thing alone: ambition. She seeks to leverage the Regalia, use its significance to attain power from the Templars. She has no concept of honor, family. All she seeks is power.
Okay, I think that's everything asked. It's the
That
first
is
time
all.
we've travelled back, to be fair. What I'm finding is actually the sound issue is known, and they're looking at a fix. I didn't realise there was contracts here, actually. Let's quickly chuck these on as well. Accept. So they will now show up on the map. Yeah, it's the ambient sound is what seems to have disappeared. Okay, we've got two different places heading for that. Someone did say, well, I just had a quick look while that was going on. If you change the language, that can help. I don't know what to swap it to though. Obviously, I'll need to swap it back. No, because we have to download all the files. We'll leave it as is. Someone did say that possibly could help, but there's no guarantee. There is an issue with the sound. It's a known issue, supposedly. Right, we'll fast travel back to our new home in the north. At least the story-wise, the sound is fine. Like, you're hearing the story still. It's the ambient sound is the problem, by the looks of things. There might be more contracts to grab here as well. This is our new camp that we just paid for. Yeah, it's the ambient sounds that are weird. Right, contracts is the new ones here for this region. No, they're all the same. Okay. I did wonder. And that's, yeah, they don't need anything else from here. So, we want to head to the water here and then there, and then north is the main story there. We'll put that back on. But yeah, we'll head to the orange marker first, as that's closer, it seems. We'll see what that is, and then we'll head to the other one, which I think is either a town or a shrine, by the looks of things. Yeah, the ambient sound's the problem. It's affecting people on all... It's not just localised to Corso Awaji either. Hidden Reservoir. Oh, there is something right in the middle of that as well. Just checking if there's anything else. But there is something right in the middle of this reservoir. Right, is it going to be a big crocodile something going to kill us? Or are we safe, I wonder? What we got? A new bow for Yasuke there. Okay, well that's the reservoir found. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. So we'll head to the other one, which I think is going to be a shrine or a small village, one of the two. I think it's a shrine, yeah. So we just need to honour the 3 shrines and that will give us a knowledge point. One's over there. Guard's over there. Yeah, the first one we need to go to is here. I thought it was there. Maybe not. I thought I saw the... Oh no, it must be inside then. I thought I saw the white marker that says that's the shrine you need to go to. But I must have been mistaken. Right, this is the shrine itself. So we need to honour 3 shrines in here. And the first one, over there to the right. As we're passing, we might as well clear this one while we're here.
Junjiro must be lonely back home. I should bring him some sumie of Awaji.
Saying she should make some pictures of Awaji to take home. Oh, that means there's one nearby, that's why. I wonder why she was saying it, but actually there's one nearby. That's why she's saying it. How... It's right here in the shrine itself. So we'll grab that as well while we're here. It says it's up. Oh, it's over there, that's why. Right, we'll quickly grab this. We'll go back in and do the shrines as well. So this is her painting a picture to take back. Well, I can't activate it. Oh, there we go. I need to observe. But yeah, there is a weird issue with the sound. It is known. It's affecting all platforms as well, supposedly, but also happens in base game. We're normally quite lucky and get away with a lot of these issues, but yeah, this one's just weird. And that's the picture she's making for Jinjiro.
Got it. I can't wait to bring this back to Junjiro.
Okay, let's finish off grabbing the different prayers we need to do. The knowledge point. One more needed off this one. And then it should be a straight one north. I think there's a shrine we've got to go to, which is near enough where we're heading to with this story as well. Alright, last shrine to find. It's over there. And that's this one done. So we need to remember there's a helmet to find in one of the castles, depending on the season. And there's another message going on that we don't have all the information for yet. That's the shrine complete though. So that now means we need 49 more knowledge points. It's a lot of knowledge points, isn't it? Right, so from here, we are heading up here. There's a shrine here as well. Then these lost pages. Then there's the mission there. There's also a viewpoint nearby, but I don't know if we're going to grab that first or not. We'll see. But we're not a million miles away now from the next bit of the story, at least. Try and keep the story flowing where we can. I'm going to need to get down, aren't I? There we go. The roll saves us any damage. But we'll probably get the lost pages first, I think. For this shrine. And depending on where the viewpoint is, it may even get the viewpoint first. Yeah, it's very weird playing it with the sound issues. This is why we don't turn in-game music off in any game we play now. Yes, sometimes it means you can't monetize that stream or that video, but that's not a big deal. It's more you lose so much of the atmosphere, and you can definitely feel it in this. The atmosphere does feel lacking now just because you've lost the atmospheric sound. Okay. Just about there, actually. We're on a hillside. Looks weird. There will be a road to have got here, to be fair, but we always try and go a little bit cross country. I say road, actually mean path. There aren't roads really. So we'll see where the
The
waterfall
Regalia
is.
is close now. So you mentioned the waterfall.
She did. Okay. This is a shrine here first. This requires lost pages to be cleared. We'll try and grab the lost pages first. There's one over there. Yeah, 3 lost pages to find at the Miyoshi Temple shrine. One's over there in the tree. Climb the tree, or is there a different tree to get to it first? I think we're going to use a different tree. Yeah. Different tree to get to that one. That tree's got a platform there. It's not that one to use to get there. We need to get to this tree here Is that tree? Or is it, it's that tree, isn't it? That tree there. One of the trees we need to get to. We'll find the right one to climb, I think. I think we go on the roof here, jump across. Looking at that. Nope, maybe not. There's our first one up there we're trying to grab. But how do we get up to it? Oh, okay, I see. It's over this way. I know I shouldn't really be jumping over all these, to be fair. It's a little bit disrespectful. Hence why it was changed in game after release that you can't destroy things in the temples like you could at the start, because of the backlash about being able to destroy things in temples. It was changed. You couldn't do so. It's the next tree, isn't it? Where's the lost page is the question. Oh, it's there. There we go. First lost page found. Right, where's the second? We're obviously not close enough to it because there's no white dot showing up. You have to be close enough for it to show up. I'm obviously too far away. I'll jump down. I don't like walking around on these shrines. I just find it disrespectful. I know it's in game and you know it's one of those things, but it's just something I don't enjoy. Right, we're looking for a white dot to tell us where the next lost page is, which I'm not seeing anywhere. Ah, there. To our right. So weird. There's no atmosphere, is there? Because of the lack of sound. Right, that's there. How do we get into there then? Is it a cave? I think we've walked all the way around now. There's the lost page. How do we get to it? Unless there's something in, like it's a hollow in the middle maybe? Okay, that's a weird one. There's a tree there. Although I can't see one that you can do anything with. Right. Yeah, there's no climbing up there. Okay, that's a weird one to try and get, isn't it? I feel like I'm missing something. There we go, right. Ah, we were. It was a drop down in the middle. We didn't. You kind of thought it was one hill, to be fair, but it's not. There we go. Number 2. Now, where's the third? Ah, something in the water as well. Right, let's see what that is. It's quite a long way down, actually. Silk, cloth, and money as well. Okay. We're still missing one more. Where's the last one then? We're keeping an eye for that white dot. That's what tells us where it is. Not seeing it anywhere. We are still in the temple grounds. If we're not close enough, it won't show up. That's the thing. Winding tree. Something to do with that tree. Oh, that's the other way up, I think, is you could use the tree to get up. Not seeing this other one. I think that's leaving the shrine that way. that's a mission item there. I don't think that's what we're looking for. We need a white dot. There it is. I found it. The blue ones are mission related or quest items essentially. How do we get in here? Or do we have to go in the top? I'm not seeing a door that opens. Might be an opening in the top, maybe. I can't see a door that opens, that's the thing. No door in the top. I wonder if... Is there a trap door, maybe? Yeah, look, it's broken there. There we go. Narrow down the different things. Although, it's pitch black under here. Push the plank. Oh, there we go, look. Tool refills. Okay. It's further around on us, it's not here. We're not going up there, though. I think we're going further around, it seems. Oh, hang on, no. Climb up, there we go. We're inside. Can't see anything, that annoyingly. The lack of light is really not helping. Alright, what we're after is there. And we can come into the building, but I can't see where we're going. Is that solid or is that a platform to jump onto? I think there's a platform there. Push plank. There we go. Squeeze through. That's a tricky one. I haven't had to do something like that before to find these. So that's different. Normally we can just grab them, but yeah, that's very different to have to do, to be fair. That's a knowledge point game, though. Are we pushing plank again? Yeah. Yeah. So we've not had the movable planks before. So that is different. Okay. So story mission is here. I think your viewpoint first, and then story. I think is a good way of going, to be fair. Stand up. Right, where are we going for viewpoint? The wrong way. Over there. There's a lot I may need to get higher for it, to be fair. I think it's up the mountain. So we're going to find our way up, I think. Ah, there we go. I think that's something to do with our way up here. But yeah, we'll do the main story once we've grabbed this viewpoint. Yeah, apologies for the atmosphere, the lack of atmosphere sound. It's just weird. We don't know when there's a bug fix coming or a patch. But I didn't know it's a thing until just now when I looked up. We had no issues with sound yesterday at all. So it's weird. I wonder if changing language would help. I can change it to the actual local language and back to English and see if that kind of helps things. Right. There's a big castle up there by the looks of things. Lots of new places showing up for us to head to. Okay. Right, is the map updated? So, what I'm going to quickly try and do, I'm going to give it a quick save, and I'm going to see if changing language does help. We'll change it straight back as well. But it's annoying me. The lack of atmospheric sound is actually annoying. That's only voice language though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. We'll change it to there. Don't need to download it. Reload now. I'm just trying to see if there was someone said that this did help them. But I'm not holding my breath because it seems weird already. We'll change language straight back anyway. No, it's still weird. Yeah. I think it's trying to fix itself, but obviously there's obviously a bigger issue at play. Back to English. Reload now. But yeah, there's just something wrong with the audio. The actual talking and stuff seems fine. It's just the atmospheric sound. You'll get some of it, but not all of it, it seems. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get back. And we'll go and meet everyone else. As we're going to regroup near the waterfall. I don't actually know where the waterfall is, to be fair. I don't remember seeing a waterfall. Unless, no, because that viewpoint's too far away, I think. Oh, that waterfall, which we can't hear, hence why I didn't realise it was there. Right, we can wait for Yasuke then, and see where the main story takes us next. But yeah, I never thought I'd be annoyed by lack of atmosphere, but it is weird. As long as the talking isn't messed up, it's fine.
Your mother said that she hid the Regalia in a cave behind that waterfall.
My mother. Tsuyu. I had this idea of who she was, what a mother is supposed to be. But now she is real. My mother, but also a stranger.
Which might be a stranger. She's been gone a long time.
You spent 15 years building a fantasy. Give yourself some time. Both of you. Hattori Hanzo.
You came.
Hanzo was the reason we're here.
I
Or
found
one of the
him.
reasons we're here.
I've been watching. But so has Yukari. She and the Hot Taisho are on your trail.
Your spies are everywhere. Go, Naue. I will do my best to hold them off if they arrive before you emerge.
And I will delay them if I can.
Right. Time to get the Regalia. All we know is it's inside the cave. I will say I'll be extremely disappointed if we grab this Regalia and that's story
This
complete.
crack could lead somewhere interesting.
But we shall see. We haven't just focused on story, we've tried to clear the map as we go, the areas we've been as well. Okay, we can unlock this. Right. Further in.
At last, the Regalia.
There it is. Can't be this simple, surely. Okay, now we just need to get out of here. It can't be this simple. To be fair, I always expect the worst. You know, we've done so many different games, and generally, When things seem too easy, they are too easy, and something else will happen. I think we've been attacked enough times on the way to here that we're kind of just waiting for something to happen. Okay, out the doorway.
You have just made your biggest mistake.
Oh, wow, they've been captured. Told you something was going to happen. It was never going to be that easy, was it? How did they capture Yasuke? That's...
When your friend here broke your mother out of my prison, I was quite put out.
You can normally destroy everyone.
But I knew she would never leave this island without the Regalia. And now it's mine.
Not quite.
Don't give it to her now. It is too important. Don't... Ah!
The amount Yasuke survived, I'm surprised they
If
managed
I
to
give
take
it
him
to you, you'll
hostage.
just kill us both.
Do you know what's in that box? Power. The freedom to make your own destiny. I couldn't care less about you.
Okay. I think potentially fight... I know. He's going to go and hit Yasuke. I thought he was maybe fighting the big guy for a minute. Was he the one that shot at
You
us?
won't get far.
All I've endured. All these years.
I want to say it's empty.
The Regalia is yours. Now let us go.
I don't think
I was
so.
going to say, she's never letting us go, is she?
Kill them.
Yeah, that was obvious. Oh, this could be Hanzo.
Kill them! Kill them!
Yeah, the lack of atmosphere is really killing it, isn't it? His Hanzo.
Too late.
But we're fighting.
You should never have gone against the Yukari! You stand no chance!
Flurry of blows, one of our new skills. I will say, the new moveset with the bow staff is really good. I do like the moveset itself. But yeah, the lack of atmosphere is really killing it. Right, is that all of them defeated, or is there more? We can revive him. I should have seen he was attacking, to be fair. I thought he was friendly for a minute. Obviously, Yasuke's taking a nap. There's more of them. Let's try to revive him. Can I revive you? There you go. Got him up just before he attacked there. Another one down. That's him down as well. I think that's all of them. But even fighting seems weird. It's the first time we've seen Yasuke get defeated like that, to be fair.
Are you all right?
Yukari acts without honor. We cannot allow her to leave the island.
We won't. Now that we've seen all she has to offer, we can hunt her down.
Tsuyu will want to take on the hunt herself.
She can barely walk. She's wounded.
Tsuyu trained Nagato, Sandayu, even me. She was our commander. She will try to take charge, but Yukari has stolen years from her.
Years we will take back. She will regain her strength.
My friend, I have seen people waste away in their chains. And
Also,
even
the
once
fisherman's
freed,
outfit on yesterday doesn't look right.
your mother may
He doesn't
never
look as big and
regain what
strong.
she lost. And that is something that any warrior would have trouble accepting.
She was raised to believe that she was the only one who could save this country.
And now... she can't.
You must show her that you can do what she can do no longer.
But she still sees you as that little girl she left behind in Niga.
And now I will prove that I am still that little girl when I tell her what happened here.
You will not be alone when you do so. A share of the blame lies with me.
I cannot come with you. Tsuyu will become enraged if you even mention my name. But seek me out in Somoto Town if you need my help.
So we can seek him out in the town. We'll continue playing as Noe. It makes more sense still to be Noe, as it still
We should
involves her
return
more
to
than
the
anything
safe
else.
house.
Yes, I will meet you there.
Okay, we're heading back to the safe house anyway, to be fair. Quest complete, the Regalia. We've got to return to Teyasu. There was a few things to pick up, but I think they've all disappeared, to be fair. Let's see if there's anything else to pick up. No, it's all gone. Okay. So we can fast travel back to where we're heading. North where we are, there is actually something to do up there. There's loads of question marks down here as well. We could fast travel back, but in doing so, we're going to miss out on these kind of bits. Well, that is actually a big building, isn't it, up there, I think? So we may leave that for the minute, but what I'm thinking is we want to go and at least get these question marks down here and see what they are, at least. If we head to this one first, we'll clear these three as well, and then we'll head back. I don't want to leave. We're nearby. We may as well do these things as we're nearby. The next part of the main story wants us to go and see our mother again. Also, I thought we'd changed our bow staff, but we have. So the enemies were still becoming poisoned. I couldn't work out why, but for some reason, they're still being poisoned. Unless we have another effect on something else, maybe I've forgotten about. Right, let's go and see what this first question mark is. Depths of winter. Should have known. Ambush. It's down. No letter on him. I thought there might be a letter because we still need one of two different letters to find. And we know this helmet for one of them is in one of the castles. It's winter. We'll have to recheck the letter to know which castle it's in, to be fair. But yeah, I didn't think it was as simple as just grab the Regalia and job done. Game over kind of thing. I thought there'd be more to it. Right. We're close to seeing what this is. It may also be nothing, that's the thing. It may just be something that isn't actually important. There's still lots of things I don't quite get. We know there's voices in the forest, but we don't know what's causing them. You know, that swamp we found. There's definitely something more to that, but again, we don't know what it is. Lack of sound is really bad. when you're traversing like this. Right, what have we got here? Derelict house. There is a chest in here. And there are loads of traps. Okay. There's loads of traps in here. We can set them off, to be fair, and I think that's probably the better option. If you can find the actual bit they connect to, you can set them off. But there's a load of traps in there we've got to deal with if we want to get what's inside. Can't. I don't think I can get the bit there to set that one off. Again, I can't get that one either. Okay, maybe I can't set any of them off then. I can't get the angle on any of them that I need to set any of them off. It would seem. Okay. Other than just jumping inside and seeing what happens, we're going to do something about these traps. Can't do anything to that one there, strangely. Can't see enough of where they are to disarm, it seems. If I just drop down and they all went off, I don't know what would happen. I think we'll give it a go, though. So I can't see another way to get these off. Hang on, there's something down. There is a marker coming below us, but I can't get to it. Okay, we survived. Just we had to heal right the minute we did it. There may be a different way in, but critical cards for tools engraving. Oh, there was another way. The door was open. There was a trap in front of it, but the door was open. That's annoying. We could have just walked in the front door. And there's a side door here as well. I thought we had to come in the top. I really did. So we could have avoided that. Right, question marks over here is where we're heading next. 3 of them to look at. And then we are heading back to our safe house. Should have looked around more before going inside. But that nearly killed us, to be fair. Right, let's see what this other next one is. I'm guessing one's going to be a fishing village, probably. It's near the coast. But yeah, I don't know when we're going to get a hotfix for the sound issues. But it is affecting base game as well, annoyingly. Something to do with the most recent patch, I'm assuming, has done and knocked something out of balance. Right, there's something here. That's another bridge. We've had to deal with these bridges before, haven't we? Okay, we found Kamaguchi Village. So that's Kamaguchi Village, but there's more to it. There's something here and something there. Obviously, there's guards on the bridge coming in, and there's stuff to grab there as well. So let's try and take them guards out, I think, first and foremost. And then that way we can grab all the stuff that's on the bridge. That was the wrong button. Not close enough, I don't think, to do any real damage to these. No, not close enough. Need to be in a bush a bit closer. There's also a letter there for us to read as well, which will be important. Okay. I can't take him out fully. Normally we can take him out fully in one shot. It's because he wasn't close enough. He's down now. They're investigating the body. There we go. They're all down. I really expect them to nerf them tools at one point, but they never did. What's the letter? Okay, to Meji's Prize, this is 3 of 3, so this tells everything we need to know. Men be aware the headpiece is to be stored only in secure Karas by the stables in Somoto Castle and the western storage in Ura Castle. Our Lord Tameji wishes everyone to know his reach, even Yashiro himself cannot hide from our Teisho. I was going to say an enemy has seen us, but there you go. Threw him into the water, that's quite good. I wasn't trying to hide from these guys, to be fair. I did think there might be more. These guys are down. That is the last one standing, that guy. Come here. He's down. Yeah, fighting seems really weird about the atmospheric sound, to be fair. It doesn't sound right, does it? Thanks for the like, viewers, much appreciated. Right, what else we got here? Some valuables and some leather. And over here we've got a new amulet for Yasuke. Okay, well that's that question mark dealt with, which is the village itself. There's one over this way. Let's find out what this one is. Who's attacking? Oh, the bandits. There we go. They're attacking us. I couldn't figure out who it was to start with. It's him down. There's only one of them. Right, what's this question mark over here? Salt farm. So the last question mark for us to look at before we travel back to see our mother is over there, on the edge of here. There's something in the water to pick up over there, but that looks to be about it. I will say, DLC-wise, there isn't as much stuff to pick up as there is in base game. And I don't know whether that's a conscious effort to do that. There definitely seems to be a lot less valuables around to try and grab and pick up. Whereas the base game, they were everywhere. And maybe that is a conscious effort to make it so there's less stuff to pick up. But yeah, it's weird going from base game to this. Is that another bandit? Is. Come here. Problem is, soldiers join in when these guys attack. Which is where we have. It just means we've got to fight more than one person. Well, that soldier's that difficult to take down. But fighting without atmosphere is weird. I do like that move where they get taken down like that. They're the moves I should be blocking, really. Like that. Come on, then. I missed that one. Bow stuff is good. The fact you can hit more than one person at once as well. Should block that. Trying to use the postures, that's the thing. There he goes, down. They decided to attack. That's why they're defeated. There are more guards coming here as well now. Not anymore. Right, let's go and find out what this other question mark is. And then we can go back to main story again. It's all up there, isn't it? So that is climbable. I think we do need to go up there, to be fair. Is this all climbable, or is it just that first bit was? No, it is. There we go. There's obviously a tree there to jump down. But, yeah. I think the sound issue's got worse. I think we're losing more than just atmosphere, aren't we, now? Because all sound effects have gone as well. You only get them when we're fighting. It's a bandit camp. There's a few things to get in the bandit camp, so we might as well try and do it while we can. Too far away. Can't. Too far away to take them down. Yeah. There's quite a few bandits here, actually. 3 there. Someone's sleeping over there. Obviously, we know there's a guard up here. There's several up there, actually. There's 2. I know it was 1 person. It looked like 2, to be fair. We've got a big guy over there to deal with. It's him as well. But yeah, there's so much sound missing, it's weird. It does say restarting the game doesn't help. So there's no point in restarting and having to restart the stream. But it just sounds really weird. Because we're missing all the sound effects. We get some though, like that one we got. But yeah, a lot of the sound effects are missing as well. Right, there's 3 of them here. And all 3 are down. Quick succession. No loot on any of them. Got Kunai back though. We close enough to take him down? No. Yeah. He's missing. Any more? Still 1 more person. He's down as well. Yeah, we lose. It seems like we've lost more than just atmosphere, haven't we now? Other sounds have kind of disappeared as well. That's a big chest. What are we going to find? Oh, equality legendary bow. Pushback on perfect flow engraving. A new legendary bow then. Let's have a look at this. This one here. Look at that. Weapon damage goes up. Do lose a little bit of posture. Ability damage goes up. Vulnerable. Perfect flow attacks push back and damage surrounding enemies. Be interesting to see how that works, won't it? That was definitely worth doing the bandit camp just for that, to be fair. Right. There's one thing to pick up over here. And then we're done. Oh, actually, he's got some loot. There we go. I was hoping one of them would have another letter, but doesn't seem so. Right, we'll get out of here. Then we'll fast travel back to Noe's mother. And we'll see where the story takes us from here. Part of me thinks we should stop, but then there's no fix as such at the minute for this. So if we stop, we've still got the same issue tomorrow, potentially. So I think we just carry on. We've already got about, what, 50 minutes left? And as long as the talking doesn't disappear, we're fine in that regard, I think. Right, we're far enough away from the bandit camp now. Let us fast travel back to see our mother and see what the next part of the story does. But yeah, I'm in 2 minds. I don't know if it's worth stopping early, but then, like I say, we might have the same issue tomorrow as there isn't a fix currently. And we do get some sound occasionally. It's really weird. But yeah, if we lose the talking, then obviously we've got a bigger issue. See, cutscenes seem to be okay. Although no, we can't hear the footsteps.
What happened?
I gave Yukari the Regalia so I could save Yasuke.
I should have been there. This is my fault.
No, it was my decision. It's on me.
No way. I know that you're trying to prove yourself, but the regalia are too important.
I'm the one who recovered the jewel.
And yet you have lost the sword.
It's not lost. It's on this island, and now we will get it back.
Her Taisha will ensure we'll never get to her.
That is true. But if we can eliminate her Taisho, her grip on Awaji will be loosened, and our allies will be able to expose her.
So are we taking down her people,
Tell
her
us what you know of our
support?
samurai, Tomeji.
He is Yukari's enforcer. A Templar true believer. Serving Yukari out of a debt of honor he owes to her father. Tomeji is the face and fist of Yukari's power. Brought down on any who stand in her way. While surrounded by his captains, it is unlikely either of you are his match.
So we need to take his captains down first then, by the sounds of things.
Tomeji is based in Somoto Castle, protected by his captains.
Konatsu reports that he sends his captains out to
There
patrol
we
the
go.
island, to project and enforce Yukari's power.
Take them down one at a time, and there will not be so many guarding him. It will leave Tomeji vulnerable.
You must also deal with Nowaki, a creature of Yukari's making.
Is this the guy that ambushed us?
If Tomeji
Yes.
is a club to the face,
I'm pretty sure that's the guy that ambushed us and disappeared once we got
Nowaki
close
is
to
the
him.
blade to the back.
Although they used the Teppo
A
previously, so maybe it's...
particularly savage one.
I don't know, they're the same person or not, to be fair. The shots of a Teppo
She
in the
leaves no
ambush
traces and cannot
and
be
then
tracked.
disappeared.
We need to learn about her, what she values. Find something that she will stand and fight for.
I
She
think taking out
clothes
the captains
herself
would be
in
no way.
leather.
I think the actual
She
fight
must
against
get it
Tameji will
locally.
probably be Yasuke.
They make leather goods in Yura. A merchant there might be a place to start. But your biggest challenge will be identifying Yukari's Spymaster, Yasuhira. He
Okay.
is the shade that blankets Awaji in a cloak of fear.
So we have multiple missions on the go, aren't we, for this
None
one, I
who
think?
see his face live to tell the tale. He unleashes his agents on any who dare inform on Yukari. And they will be on alert wherever you might send your scouts. Even if you defeat Tomeji and Nowaki, Yasuhira is a ghost. No one on this island will aid you finding him.
We know someone who may be able to help.
Someone not from this island, yes.
That could work if there is such a person.
We will defeat these Taisho, and this island will finally turn on Yukari.
And when she is exposed, we will take her down and finally recover the Regalia.
Okay, we'll continue playing as Noe. As Noe, it's still Noe kind of focus at the minute. Let's
Let's
say
go.
Tamechi fight will be Yasuke. But other than that, the focus is her. That's the thing. Again, without sound, it's a bit weird. We get the odd bit here and there. Multiple quests are now open, but if we can catch up for a minute. Let's have a look at all these different questions now. Raise danger. Okay. Yashiro's spies can track lead scouts on Awaji. Using scouts will create a danger zone with increased Sanzoku Ippa activity. So using scouts to find locations will raise the danger level and make it harder for us to move around. Okay, we've got Hanzo nearby, who potentially can help us find the Spymaster. Defeat Tameji is there, but obviously there's more to this. We haven't been to Yuri yet. There's also, what's this down here? A legendary chest in the area. Okay, let's have a look at objectives, because I think there's more than just Tameji, or should be. Yeah, there we go. This is Tameji's captains. They're roaming Awaji. Eliminate them will force him to send out replacements, weaken his defences in Somoto Castle. So before taking on the castle, we need to take down these guys. We've got one here. Civilians may give away his position if helped. He is unmatched in his skill of a Tepper and a soldier of rare cruelty and violence. He is devoted to his wife and 3 children. We don't know very... Why did I do that for? Oh, we zoomed out. I've never zoomed out before. Civilians may help find him, though. Doesn't give us any kind of location. We're just going to come across him. Hazagawi Magobe. I don't know if that's anywhere near correct. Is a disciple of the dual katana. Dual katanas, wow. And chews beetle nuts to keep himself alert. Is unfortunately allergic to beetle nuts. So he eats them to keep himself alert, although he's allergic. Wow. Again, civilians may help. Amano Buza, this deeply moral individual, views the bow as the ultimate expression of his pragmatism. Civilians may help. Hakisuka Norimasa, who wields a mighty kanobo known as the Executioner, likes to tease and bully his colleagues who despise him in turn. And again, civilians may help find him. Over here we've got eliminate Tameji's remaining captains before we take on Tameji himself. We've got the Hansa mission here, so that'll help us find the Spymaster. And then we're going to speak to Leather Goods Merchant in Yura, and he will hopefully help us find Nawaki the Ambusher. Since Hanzo is right next to where we are now, we may as well go there, as he is literally right next to us. That mission is right next to us here. So we may as well head there first. And then from there, we're looking out for these captains, who could be anywhere, to be honest. Quickly head back in here. I just want to make sure we've got refill supplies. I want to refill rations. Oh, we can talk to a mother as well. Let's see what she says. She
Hello
might say something new.
There are too many questions.
Then ask.
Okay, there we go. We can talk about the people we're looking for. So tell me about Nawaki.
Noaki. Do you know anything at all that may aid us?
I know her very well indeed. When I refused to tell Yukari of the Regalia, they loosed her on me.
Mother, I
once heard Yukari mention a ritual Nawaki performs. Every morning she goes to Sanomiya Shrine.
There we go.
Even the spirits must endure her cruelty, it seems.
Every morning she goes to the
Sanomiya
shrine.
each morning.
That's good
Thank
to know.
you.
It helps us. Let's ask about Tameji.
Tomeji, the brute that attacked Yasuke in Somoto Castle. Can you tell us anything that may give us an advantage?
Kei twisted his honor as a samurai. The choice between survival and obligation tears at him relentlessly. His old master bound him to Yukari, but her ceaseless ambition has driven them apart.
A weakness to be exploited, perhaps.
No. Tomeji is a tyrant, but he is also a man of his word. He is Yukari's man, no matter his inner turmoil.
Tell me about Yashira.
Yasuhira,
Yes,
Yukari's master
Yasuhira,
of
sorry.
spies.
Of him I know very little of use. I know it was Yasuhira who orchestrated those accursed puppet shows.
The puppet shows have brought us here.
Lead you to Awaji. It was he who set the rules of my captivity, isolation, interrogation. His is a shapeless shadow that cloaks the truth.
For one whose role is to remain hidden, it is unsurprising that little is known of him.
All I will say is this. Be wary of everything that surrounds him.
So it's going to be a fight and a half by the sounds of it.
Everything. When you pull on a thread, be sure it is not a snake.
Okay. That
That
looks
is
to be
all
everything.
for now.
We've got a bit more information there that should help with some of the things. Right. Rations, or are they already full? Nothing to refill. Okay, cool. Right, we'll go and see Hansa as he's nearby, and try and get some more information on the Spymaster, and then we'll see where else we could go to next. Obviously, these captains are important to take down. We've got any chance of taking down Tameji. He's over here. There he is. We've still got a miso recipe as well that we don't know who that's for. We've handed in one of the puppets.
Naoe.
But we've also got a request item, which is a recipe.
Hanzo, I didn't thank you for your help fighting off Yukari's forces.
We haven't been to all the different towns yet, so maybe
Is
that's
that
going
all
to do
you
it.
wish to discuss?
No. I need your help again. We're going after Yukari's Spymaster.
Kade no Koji Juro, Harima no Kami, Yasuhira.
That's a hell of
I
a
know
name.
him. I was to meet a man who claimed he had information on his location. Go in my stead. See what he knows.
A good place to start. I'll return when I know more.
Okay, so we've got to go in his place to go and meet a contact. And he's nearby by the looks of things. Again, we can use scouts to try and find out where this is, but if we do so, we were warned we'll raise the danger level around us if we use scouts. So all we know is in a house in the coast of Somoto Town. Well, this is Somoto Town. Is in one of these houses over here, by the sounds of it. So let's head that way and just see if we can pick up anything that tells us where he is. But yeah, as I say, if you're just on the stream, apologies for the lack of sound. There is a known glitch at the minute where the atmosphere sound glitches out. We're only getting bits and pieces. The talking during cutscenes is fine. Blue dot, that's where the meeting is. But we're missing a lot of other sounds. It's a known issue. It doesn't just affect the DLC, it also affects the base game. It isn't just localized just to DLC.
That must be Hanzo's contact.
Okay.
Over here.
Here we are. Let's speak to this guy.
Hanzo told me to look out for you. Let's make this quick.
He said you know where to find Yukari's Spymaster.
Yes. His home
Where?
is set farthest back from the sea, at the foot of the castle.
So much for Yukari's master of stealth. Thank you.
Okay, we may have just got the location. Assassinate Yasuhira. His house in the Somoto samurai quarters is the furthest from the sea at the foot of the hill. So that's where we're going to be heading to in a second to take him down. I was going to say, a new mission has come up, did it not? I think it was just that. So the samurai quarters are there. Oh no, quarters, isn't it? Not residence quarters there. And his house is right in the corner, my guess is. By the looks of things. So that's where we need to head. Put a mark up there so we can keep an eye on where we're going. Yeah, the snack of sound is so disorientating. But we'll try and sneak in if we can here and take him down as silently as we can. I do not want to fight with those on my. Pardon me. If we can avoid a big fight, that would be a bonus. Okay.
Don't go! We need help!
Puppeteer was just being attacked. Doesn't mean that now the guards will join in the fight, annoyingly. Right, it's down. Why do you have to join in? It's not your fight. Put him down. Captain alerted. That's not good. We were warned that obviously other people could make this a lot harder for us. Whoa. I missed. I was trying to help. The lady said that she'd just been attacked. We're trying to help. The captain's here as well now. One of Temej's captains. Okay, so this is one of the people we need to take down anyway. So actually him being here isn't a bad thing. When did I change out the bow? Because he's taken out anyway, so this adds to that. For him being here, it means we get an opportunity to take him down. So disorientating though, the fights like this. I nearly killed us. Okay, I think one of those is down. He's down as well now. Big guy left though. And this person is there as well. I don't know why the other person's still there. I don't know who this person is, but he attacked us at the same time. I don't know if he's part of the bandits or what. Decent damage there, though. Missed. All three of them down there. Right, he's down. He's nearly down. Whoa. So the captain is nearly down. The ground attacks do definitely help massively here. Right, captain's down. First one we've defeated. We've got a quest item there as well. We'll go and deal with that in a second. To blockade. To blockade Awaji, men, the roadblocks are the backbone of the domination of Awaji. They contain the greatest treasure and our finest men. And still rumours have reached me of a pitiful whining, echoing from the weakest links in our chain. Those who decry their placement on these pillars of power. My Kanobo shall meet such complaints with pleasure. Any wish to avail themselves of my counsel, Temeji. So that is so there are roadblocks. Captains will by conflicts and fights will rush to turn the tide of battle. Hear the signature war horns. We can't hear anything at the minute. One down, one out, killing one of the captains forces another to leave Somoto Castle, weakening Temeji's defences. Michael, good morning. How are you? How do you know I'm looking good? You can't see me. How are you this morning? Yeah, the only disappointing thing about that fight was the sound, but there's nothing we can do about that at the minute. Right, we're still looking to assassinate Yajiro. We have now defeated one of the captains, though. This captain here is down. The executioner. But now we know about someone else. Honda Masuk. He sets his two swords alight to intimidate foes. But he's a poor soul who vomits whenever he eats rice. How many of these different captains are there? Not too bad. How's your day going? Right, we're still trying to take down and assassinate Yashiro. But yeah, we were trying to help the puppeteer that was there. But I don't know where she's disappeared. That's not them. I think she ran away. We have still got a puppet that we bought we can sell. Work is just exhausting. I bet. So one thing I really miss is working full time. And not just, and more so for the camaraderie as well, I think, more than anything else. Okay, this is the quarters we're looking for. We know Yashira's house is in there. The furthest one away, so we want to go in near the back end, really. Near the hill. And we want to be as quiet. Who's seen us? Oh, it's an assassin. Again, these assassins are really annoying. Or bandits, I should say, really. That's where the assassins are, they're bandits. Right, that's him defeated though. They just come out of nowhere. Okay. So there's the person we're looking to assassinate. We're going to get in here as quietly as possible and stay quiet while we're inside to make this easier for ourselves. As it is going to be a proper assassination if we can do it. Alright, there's his house there. Need to find a way in here. I think we can get in here actually. How many kunai? 6. We're fine with kunai. Right, there's a guard there in fact. There's several guards there. Annoyingly. Didn't see him. Had to move because we're about to be seen there. Okay, I don't think that's the place to enter. I think over here maybe then. The rocks will give us to jump across. We'll have to take down quite a few guards, I think, for this to work. But I would like a decent assassination if possible. Right, there's guards here. Can't get the angle on him. There's a guard there as well. That's the wrong time to do that. No, he's down as well, it's fine. Too far away. About him. Well, there's 2 there. I didn't see the second 2 too late. Right, there is 2 there, which is fine. We will deal with those in due course. Let's drop down here.
That should be the place.
Right, we want to try and get inside without anyone seeing us, ideally. Although his shadow's not showing up. So I don't know if we can assassinate him properly there. But we've got the 2 guards here to take down first and foremost. A few things to pick up here as well. Not going inside, so we're taking down all the guards. Just so we can't mess this up. Right, that guy's looking around because he's seeing the body, I think. You stream every day, do you? Oh, nice. How's it going? Progressing well? That's him down. Okay, I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about entering that building, to be fair. Because I can't see him.
No one is here.
No.
I should look around.
I was going to say, I didn't think anyone was there. Alright, let's close that door while we look around. What can we find in here that will aid us? Fast food on board and some sort of... Okay. Fast food and cars. Letter to Sakichi. Sakichi, there remains little time. The information holds essential in our fight against the threat posed by a mutual friend. Please come in from the cold, my friend. Join us.
The note is addressed to Shokichi. Could be one of Yasuhira's aliases. He was said to betray someone.
What's the second thing? Wishing not to commit ink to that which is best told in person, I call on your indulgence, my dear H, in reading this missive. The snake that coils in the darkness recoils in light, yet it is not the sun that reveals him, but instead cloaks him in the shadow it casts. Only behind the mask of night is he exposed by the radiance of a betraying moon. At this time I can offer only these meagre lines in service to your cause, S.
Masks of Night. Curious. This Shokichi writes in riddles, but talks of exposing someone. Something?
How do you find streaming 2 different niches, fast food and cars, as they are quite different to each other? And generally, it's not the advice people would give you to grow. If you have one niche per channel kind of thing, is the advice people say. I've only ever done gaming, so I don't know, to be fair.
What do these masks mean?
Right. Spymaster, oh, he's here. The Spymaster just come through the door. So much for catching him unawares.
Doing here?
Because he's going to have
It
other
won't be
people helping
easy.
him.
He sent you, right?
Why can't I get through the door? Wouldn't let me go outside for some reason, that. Obviously he's going to have help. There are all going to be soldiers coming in to help him now.
I gave him what he wanted. That's all I know. I can't give him any more.
Obviously the Spymaster, you have to deal with him and other enemies now, annoyingly. I was hoping to do it sneakily and do a nice assassination, but it didn't quite happen that way. I didn't mean to swap, actually. Go back. Bring back my bow. Oh yeah, bow starts back. Again, lack of sound is really distorting when you're trying to fight. He's nearly down. There are elites helping him as well, to be fair. I've got no health remaining either. Although this attack is brilliant for taking him down. Okay, that is the Spymaster dealt with.
Stop.
Wasn't a
Please.
nice assassination that we wanted, to be fair.
You have bested me. Must I beg for what remains of my life?
Yes.
Don't bother.
Well, don't bother.
Please, please believe I never meant to displease him.
Cowardly words for Yukari's master spy. Even Hanzo did not know how low you slithered.
Master spy? No, I met with Hanzo's contact not 2 days ago. I gave him what he wanted. Information on Yasuhira. I am no master spy.
Wait. The contact I met then was not Hanzo's man.
Ah, just the sort of ruse Yasuhiro would enact.
But why this subterfuge? Why have me kill you? There are simpler methods.
So he's not the Spymaster.
Perhaps he hoped I would be the one to kill you. That isn't so unimaginable, surely.
Just a bit.
Possibly. Perhaps he simply discovered you were working with Hanzo. What are you to Yasuhira?
It is enough that you know my name is Shokichi. This note contains the information I gave to Hanzo's man. I do not know its meaning, but I do know it relates to Yasuhira.
Is he lying? Is he telling the truth?
Black masks. I found such an item here. What are you not telling me?
Nothing, I swear it.
Go.
I don't trust him fully.
I should go to Yura and follow Yasuhira's visitor.
Okay. Obviously, that didn't work out the way we thought. We was planning on assassinating him, but actually, in the end, we've let him go. We have a look at the quest line. We'll see where we've got to go next for that one. So we're going to locate the spot, the visitor. She's found the Yura Minato shrine, and she visits Yasuhira regularly. So she's near the shrine, Minato shrine. Let's have a look if we've been there. We may not have been there, which means we need to travel somewhat to get there. That's the lookout. That's one shrine there, Kanoji Temple. Got a feeling we've not been there as of yet. That's the legendary chest. Yura, what's this? Oh, that's just a Tameji still. Remember, we can use scouts, but if we do, the danger level increases in that area. Inazaki Shrine. Moshi Temple. Yeah, I don't think we've been there. And I don't know where the shrine is, so we kind of need to find the shrine, if anything. Undiscovered. How's that undiscovered? Well, okay, that's undiscovered according to that. For those that have just joined us as well, we are having a glitch with the sound. It's a known issue with the game. It doesn't just affect the DLC, but we are having a known issue. So we need to find this shrine. We do need to head to Yura anyway, so it might be worth heading to Yura and see what's there. There's another mission there anyway, to do with the main objective, this main story, and see if the shrine's there. Because obviously at the minute we don't know where that shrine is. So until we've been there, there's not much we can do about it. And I don't really want to use the scouts at the minute until we really know what we're doing and dealing with. But it does seem like we don't know that location. So it could be north, it could be south. If she visits Yashashira regularly, my thinking is maybe Yura being the location potentially. So we'll check on that location there, and that's all we're ahead for the time being. How are we doing with time? Once we're out of these quarters, I can give it a save as well. The minute we can't save. And again, as I say, the sound is just one of those issues we're having at the minute, but it's a known issue. Right, let's give it a quick save then. We'll head to Yura and see what we can find out there. It is so weird having the sound like this, it really is. I'm hoping tomorrow's stream, the sound might sort itself out, but they're still working on it from what I've read. But that was a quick look, to be fair. Okay. Need to kind of get up there, I think. Well, we're kind of going over to the right, aren't we? Better off going this way then, I think. There's so many people will just attack us randomly. We've got to be aware of all those as well. But yeah, we need to find a shrine. Yura is also home to where we've got to go to find more information on some of these captains and things. So it's a good place to go just to get more than one thing done at once, really. But yeah, the lack of atmosphere is so weird. During fights especially, it becomes really uneasy and distorting by not having that. But yeah, hopefully they release a hot fix at some point for the sound issue. What's this? Oh, that's the castle up there. So ignore the castle for the time being. When we finally take on the castle, I'm assuming we still need to take down the Daisho, to be fair, because they're not the captains, I don't think. In fact, that's a good point. Do the Daisho count as the captains, or are they different? They're not the Daisho, so they are different, to be fair. And yeah, the guy we've got to take down, Sameji, is there just over there, but while he's surrounded by his captains, it's not worth trying to take him on. We've got to defeat his captains first. We have taken one down, which is good. We've got no healing, have we now? No rations, I don't think, either. But yeah, so the Spymaster seems to have set a trap for us, which we fell for, but we ended up surviving at least. So now we need to still find out what's going on. But we need to find this visitor to find out what's really happening. Where are we here? Okay, so we need to head to the right here if we can. So, yeah, it's so weird, especially when you're navigating without the sound. It is weird trying to work out what you're standing on and stuff. It's so weird having lack of atmosphere. And also you don't get the noise cues when the attacks are happening as well. That's something I did notice. We're taking a lot more hits, we're missing them noise cues that normally you'd have. I thought we could get up here, to be fair. Map-wise, it looks like we can, although we just fell all the way back down to the bottom, didn't we? Yeah, the map kind of shows us as you can navigate it, but unless there is a set route maybe to follow, more to the right, potentially. Anywhere where you've got more grass and stuff is generally somewhere you can walk up, to be fair. Stop on the rock. There we go. No. Stop there. Yeah, on the map it kind of showed this as you can navigate this fairly easily. We're now learning that was not quite the case. There we go. Although we're doing a good job of getting up so far. No, she's gone down again. I thought we could... The map does show this as it looks like you can climb up it, but after that failed attempt, I don't think we can. No. Sometimes you can make it work, but this is just send us backwards every time. But it kind of looked like there was a pathway up here that we can get up, but I don't think there is now. But we still need to get there for where we're heading. The only other way is go all the way around, which isn't ideal. Come on. There may be another route up if we carry on, keep going round, to be fair. Oh, that's better. We can traverse this bit not too badly. Is it going to get dodgy again, though? I think it might. Although, that bit seems to be climbable. No, that's not climbable, is it? The rocks there make it look like you can get up there, but I don't think we can. Although, it's now potentially settled down here, though. We can't get up that. That does look climbable there, but you can't jump up there, so you can't do anything. This is why you should just follow the paths, to be fair. Okay. It's not allowing us to climb up lots of places. I thought we'd be able to. We'll keep following this round then until we can get a way in, or way up, I should say. Ah, this looks doable. The more debris there is on the ground, the more grass and stuff, generally, the more climbable it is. Not always the case, but generally. Come on. That's actually nearly up. There we go. We made it in the end. Okay. What is this question mark? We've got no clue what it is. We just one was on the way. I always read the messages. You haven't seen Irish in a while. Yeah, he's at work. I guess it's definitely not in your closet. That's a silly thing to say. But no, he's at work. He returned back to work after being injured. That's why he was in the streams quite a lot while he was hurt, and now he's returned back to work. So our streaming times are during his work day, unfortunately. But then our streaming times are like that for most people. So we know we don't stream the optimal times where people will be around, but we can't change that at the minute. So yeah. But yeah. That was a silly thing to say, though, to be fair. The closet bit, I mean. But yeah, you never answered the question. Do you find it difficult to stream two different things? Do you get a decent audience, considering you've got two different niches on the go? Or is it absolutely fine having two different... Do you get a decent audience no matter which one of those two you stream or make videos on? Because obviously the general consensus is not to have two different niches, to only focus on one. Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. But that is just what they advise. This is Damio's Vista. Okay, I'm not too sure what this is here. Other than the fact there is someone here who looks fairly strong. They're both enemies by the looks of things. There is treasure there. I can kill them both. I'm gonna take them on because I don't know exactly why they're here. There is treasure here, though. I don't know. That's a weird situation, that one. 2 people there. We gained a new katana, bloody katana of the brute. Now, the problem is with katanas for Noe, if we use them, we can't do assassinations because the Tanto needs to be equipped for the assassinations. That's the one with the katana we just got. It is better than our Violet Knight, but because we've got the Tanto, we can't use it. Unfortunately, the Tanto we are using is a DLC Tanto, though. To be fair, but yeah, I saw your message before you redacted it, before you took it back. But yeah, I do read the chat. Depends what we're doing. I try and, to me, the chat's more important than anything else, so I do try and keep up with it as much as possible. Sometimes, obviously, if we're in the middle of something major and it's just not easy to keep up with it, or there's a cutscene, I don't want to talk over it. That's when things get a little bit tricky. But generally, the chat, I try and focus on more than the game half the time. But yeah, we were trying to climb a hill there, and I couldn't look at that and try and do what I was doing. That was the thing. But yeah. But yeah, I'm just curious to whether you find an audience for both on the same channel, because the general consensus would be to split make 2 channels, one for the fast food and one for the car. This is Ethel Crook. There's a chest down there to grab. Anything else here? There are these random places in the forest we're finding, and there's the odd bit of treasure there, but not massive. And I don't know whether these will come to light later, or it's always meant to be a bit spooky, maybe. Agile samurai hat for Yasuke. Yeah, I don't know if it's meant to be a bit spooky, the forest, and that's what adding to that kind of atmosphere. I find these random places. Right, we're going to head into Euro now. We are rapidly running out of time today, but we'll see how close we can get to Euro, and then tomorrow morning, hopefully the sound won't be as bad, and then we'll continue on, and then after tomorrow we'll know what's going on next week, depending where we're at within the story. The estimation for story for the DLC was 10 hours. But I think it's obviously more if you try and clear the map and everything else, which is what we normally do. And plus, I think streaming does make things take longer, from our experience. So I would say, I don't think we'd finish this in tomorrow's stream. I think there's still a lot more to do, but you just never know. I still think there's something more to the forest, but because of the sound issues that's currently going on with the game, we can't hear the conversations people around us are having, and they do give you information. It may not come up as a mission, and the subtitles may not come up for them conversations, but actually they give you a lot of information if you pay attention to them, like the forest being haunted, people disappearing. Although that's not mission related currently, unless we're still waiting to meet someone who may tell us about that. There is something going on, isn't there, in the forest? There is something to pick up there, it seems. This is a place called Old Lookout, which we just stumbled upon on the way into Eura. Let's try and grab that, though, whatever that is. We're about to be attacked by bandits again, aren't we? Where are they? I can't... there they are, over there. Let's try and spot them before they spotted us, to be fair. Right, where's this bit of treasure that's here? Another one of these jets. A new Tanto. Let's have a look at the Tanto. As I say, we have to leave the Tanto on with Noe because of the assassinations. So a new one wouldn't be a bad thing. It's the Covert Tanto Stealth. Wow. Okay, yellow means above average stats for that stat, hence ability damage being so high. That's a lot better. It's only one level higher. That's a lot better than our current. There we go. Covert Tanto Stealth. Then we'll use that. Increases critical damage by 18%. What we do find, some of the purple weapons are better than legendary. Legendary stats aren't very good on a lot of weapons, which is a shame. Because you'd think legendary would have the best stats, wouldn't you? Right, there's a shinobi hiding there. With two... I've got no kunai left, have I? And that's not going to do anything. We know they're going to keep attacking us. We might as well. We know they're there. We might as well hit them. So there's 2 people attacking. We'll try and deal with these. Definitely easier. Once you put them on the ground, you can do a lot more damage to them. Watch out for the big explosions. Oh, just remember, I've got no healing. So we need to be very careful what we're doing here, because we've got no healing. The captain's... Oh, no, there's a captain coming as well. And we've got no healing, annoyingly. And the captain is on his way. At least we're going to take down another captain, supposedly. Right, we're going to deal with the shinobi. Captain's here. Hondo Masuk, one of the captains. Annoyingly, I want to try and take down the shinobi first if we can. The lack of healing is going to be a problem, I think. The captain we're about to throw. No, that was the flurry attack, weren't it? Not the throw. I'm dead. That I couldn't see what he was doing, but he was throwing his weapon around, and I couldn't get away from it. So he actually killed us in the end. I don't know if we'll start another fight straight with him, or we'll disappear. I'm not sure. Okay, so that's just after we grabbed the box here. Are the shinobi and stuff still here? Or are they gone? No, they're still here. Healing wise though, the problem is we've got no healing still. I want to give it another go. I think we can take him on before we run out of time today. I take it, have we changed Tanto? Not that it matters, we're fighting rather than, yeah. Right, I want to try and take down that shinobi if we can. He's down. I've just realised taking these down silently is all brilliant for us.
This one was carrying a letter.
Ah, we've got the 3rd letter to the other thing we found earlier. So there's 3 different letters. We've already found one of them, and that gives us a location for a an armor set, an armor piece. We also know where the helmet to the armor piece is, depending on the season. The 2nd letter, I think we've done all of that. This was the one we haven't got all of till now. It says to stay out of the forest of Eshima Coast, the fork in the road west of Kamaguchi village, the one with 5 stone lanterns, is cursed. There are trees there that resemble men, and they point the way to something far worse. Stay away, stay away. We need to go and see what that is. That may give us some answers to what's going on, as that is a quest item, but doesn't show up as a mission. So I'll try and remember that it's there for tomorrow morning, as we are out of time now. Taking them out silently was good because it's dealt with. Downside to taking them down silently is we don't get the captain alerted, frustratingly. But unfortunately, we are out of time for today. That's 3.5 hours has flown by. We've explored a lot more of the map. The story has moved on now as well. The issue is the sound is a problem, and that's annoying. Yes, we are live tomorrow morning, same time, Michael. You still haven't answered my question. You have a habit of not answering questions, I've noticed. But yeah, so objective-wise, we are trying to find the Spymaster. We also need to take down Tameji's captains, which are down here, before taking down Tameji himself. And we need to find the ambusher and take them down as well. Before finally putting an end to Yukari's rule as well. Let's give it a save. As I say, I'm hoping tomorrow some of the sound issues may be solved. I don't know if the patch will be out, but a restart might help. I don't know. You're still not answering my questions, are you, Michael? You're refusing to answer, which worries me a little bit when people don't answer questions. It does concern me. Will we see you tomorrow, or are we going to see someone else tomorrow? That's the thing. But thank you, Michael. Have a good night. See you later. Thanks, Michael. I did just override, didn't I? So we're 127 hours into the game so far, and now for the DLC as well. Do you find you get a decent audience considering you're mixing two different niches? Because the advice would be to split the niches and have one channel for food and one for cars. But I was asking, do you find you get a decent audience for both being mixed together? Because it will probably stifle your growth having them the way you are, mixed together, essentially. That's the thing. If you're getting 100 people every stream, then it's not an issue. But if you're not getting the many for your streams, that could be the problem. The advice would always be don't have more than one niche on the go on one channel. Whereas I don't know, I've only ever done gaming, so it's different for me. But the advice for gaming is only ever do one game, to be fair, and we don't do that. So, but yeah, I was just curious. That's all, Michael. Don't worry, it's all cool. It's just like you wouldn't answer the question. But yeah, that is it for today. A massive thank you for joining us. Apologies for the sound issues. Obviously, it is an ongoing issue with Shadows. Hopefully, we get a patch soon. I don't want to say we're not going to do this because of the sound. It is really weird and disorientating not having the sound, especially during fighting. We'll see how it is tomorrow, and I'll see if I can find any information on when this patch might be released. I'm assuming it'll be a hot fix at some point, hopefully soon. But as I say, it's not just DLC affected; it is base game affected too. So it is a known issue. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. But a massive thank you for joining us today. I think we've made decent progress with the story, but there's still a lot more still to do. But a massive thank you for joining us. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Shadows. Claws of Awaji DLC. Far Cry New Dawn continues this evening as well. So check that out if that's interesting to you. And we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.